All right. I am excited. Listen, it's playoff football. Welcome to Frank Dutton Field. There's 12 minutes before pregame. We got checkerboard end zones. What I'm really excited about tonight, we've got original cast tonight.
Who's that?
You got me into this.
I know. I remember those days.
It's your fault.
I know.
You got me into this.
You know, the strange thing is that, Dan, I took like 1 year off to be a dad and watch my kid, and then you took over.
Well, that's what happens.
I got kicked out. No, I'm kidding.
Basically, you tried to be a dad, and I just kicked you off the show.
Yeah.
But you've never left the show.
I've never really left the
fair.
show. We found new
fair.
roles and everything. But
I
like being a sideline reporter for sure.
No, I actually think that is that's your forte. But tonight, we're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
But I appreciate the promotion.
You know what? Fair thing is, it's not about us tonight.
Yeah, you're right.
It's playoff football. We have a quality opponent coming in SHG, Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin. By the way, we welcome those fans to the ball game. You and I both know we've done this for a long time, 10-plus years.
Yeah.
There's more people from Springfield watching tonight than Mahomet.
Guaranteed. I mean, you look at the Springfield stands, there's not a lot of people there, and it's cold. It's a Friday night, you know what I mean?
It's
I understand.
An hour and a half drive.
Yeah, it's a long drive, so you're tuning in at home. I don't blame them. I do the same thing.
Yeah, so we welcome you tonight. We'll do our best to get your team correct, your names correct, represent you well, but we've always said we're homers.
Yeah.
We're homers. Unfortunately.
I'm definitely going to screw it up. I'll just be honest right now.
No, we're both going to screw it up. But
yeah,
a lot on the line tonight. We got the checkerboard end zones. The band's coming out to do their pregame. We got Brock Collins on the sideline. Brock's down there in the parka. I feel like he's in a parka.
Yeah.
What is this, Alaska?
He was complaining about the cold earlier. You know what I mean? Like
I feel like he thinks it's Alaska. It's not. It's not even. It's like.
It's
50.
not that cold. I know.
Yeah. Well, you're a sideline guy. You'd probably be in probably skins.
Yeah. It doesn't bother me.
No.
Like it does.
Yeah, because you're a champion. But here's what. All right, we got new season. Regular season's over. 7-2 versus 5-4, but nobody cares right now, Ryan.
Yeah.
It's 0-0.
That's right.
What do you think we've got to do to win tonight? I mean, we've got a perennial powerhouse in SHG coming into Frank Dutton Field. Are we ready?
I hope so, Dan. I really do hope so. I think we've got a big challenge. Anytime we're talking playoff football, you know it's going to be tough. You know it's going to be some challenges there. What do you want to hear first? You want to hear about the offense or the defense? What do we like?
I'm a defense guy.
I actually am too. I love defense.
Yeah, we're both defense guys.
So, right away we're going to need our defensive line to be very active. We're going to have to get into the backfield. We're going to have to do some blitzing. They've got some great receivers, and if I remember correctly, they've got a Division I caliber tight end.
Yep, number 85.
Yep, number 85. Big kid.
Big boy.
What, 6'6"?
6'6" senior, number 8. His name's Ben White.
Yeah, so
big boy. Plays both ways.
I haven't seen him play, but you have to assume that he's going to be a great athlete, so we're going to have to make sure that we match up with him. Anytime you have an athlete on the field like that, you have to commit some sort of resources, which could mean you leave somebody else open. So as a defense, we're going to have to step up and play, as a team. I expect Brock Vanderveer to be very active in the. I believe he's playing the rover position.
You got to
At
assume.
least he has been the last several games. That seems to be a really good position for him because his football IQ is incredibly high and his vision is really good.
Really well.
Yeah, he understands what the offensive play formations are. So I expect Brock to be very busy. Laying people out.
And to be fair, like SHG comes in with a lot of playmakers, but if we play assignment football defensively, we can control that pace. If we lose assignment and try to make big plays out of our kind of role, we could get in trouble.
So you're saying more bend, don't break?
Bend, don't break, but also, like, if you miss an angle, if you miss an arm tackle, if you don't wrap up, we could have some problems tonight.
Totally.
So it's fundamental stuff.
Yeah.
I know Coach has been driving that home all night. What about offensively for SHG? What do you know? if anything. I can fill in the gaps.
I would say you filled in the gaps, Dan. I mean, I know more Bulldog football than I do Sacred Heart Griffin, and you have more time on your hands to do research.
Well, so. I wish I did, but shout out to Chad Collins, who we're missing tonight.
Okay.
He's the research
He's the scout team.
If we're being honest.
Okay, that's fair.
He's the scout team. But I can tell you this. And are we on camera? Dang it, Ryan. I don't want to be on camera because I'm looking at my cheat notes. The quarterback, Cam Brinkman, just a sophomore, but he's a playmaker, number 4. And the other guy I worry about is Jamarian Bardwell, number 6. He's a 5'10 senior, huge playmaker. He's a problem on special teams. He's a problem at wide receiver. He gives me a lot of worries from both ends, special teams and wide receiver. So we got to contain. Again, we've got to contain on defense. We know we've got a good linebacking core, all seniors. They've got to step up at Frank Dutton Field tonight. Am I wrong?
No, you're 100% right, Dan.
And normally I go to you for the keys of the game, but you're with me.
Yeah.
Right now I'm going to go to Brock Collins.
Let's
actually,
let's do the national anthem first.
Yeah, let's honor the flag.
Mahomet-Seymour High School Band Director Michael Stevens perform our national anthem.
Man of the land, in my opinion. Hey, I was just about to say, Ryan, let's take it down to Brock Collins on the sideline with some keys to the game. Brock, what you got?
Tonight, we've got to be able to start fast. And what I mean by that is I love how Coach Adkins always plans and prepares to come out heavy, first, fast, hard. He's going to do that again tonight, and we really need that to happen. What we need our team on both sides to do is just do their job. Now, this team has the ability to make really big plays fast, and we've got to be able to shut that down right from the gate. Now, they have a really big offensive line, SHG does, and we've got to be able to just out-manpower them to shut down that. If we don't, they will open up the run on us and just maybe not be good. So we've got to be able to shut that down. So the big picture of all, we've just got to be Bulldogs. We just got to be us, do our job. If we do that, we can win this game tonight.
Hey, great job, BC. We got Ryan, we got about 3:30 left to go, but Bulldogs are about to take the field. This is playoff football. The lights went off. Oh, I feel like something's coming.
I kind of like it. It feels cozy.
RZ, I'm starting to get chill bumps. Hey, are you cued in on the helmet? Because I hope you are, because we've got Bulldog football about to happen. Ryan, we've been through a lot of playoff games. We've been through basketball together. We've been through a lot of good, hot games. What do you feel? Is the energy good tonight? How do you feeling right now? Like, I feel like it's one of those games where you just don't know.
Yeah, Dan, I feel the same way.
If we're being honest.
I don't know exactly what to think. You know, I said it earlier that I didn't do any scouting, obviously, of Sacred Heart Griffin. So I don't know what to expect tonight, but I know anytime we're talking playoff football, it's
a problem.
It's win or die, right?
Yep.
Like, we have to win or we're done.
We're done.
Over. So, yeah, there's a little bit of emotion here. There's a little bit of anticipation and antsiness.
And to be fair, SHG, here comes the Bulldogs, flags are flying. We got Family Strong, we got the United States flag. We got Bulldog football. Here comes the Bulldogs. Oh, baby, navy tops, orange bottoms. I like this. Is my favorite uniform.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, we got orange smoke. We got camo down in the student section. A little light tonight, if I'm being honest. A little light tonight.
Yeah,
maybe they're
I mean,
late arriving.
In general, the crowd looks a little light.
That's
Dan.
what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel great about the crowd right now, but they're coming. They're probably in the gates.
I hope so. I mean, I know it's cold, but we want the home crowd here for sure.
Look at the orange smoke. Look at the Ryan's already on it. Listen, SHG we know is a perennial powerhouse. They have 20-some championship appearances. Heiser,
Do they really?
20-something. They've won a lot of football games.
Yeah, I know they run it deep in basketball. I didn't really do the same thing at the football program.
Football is outstanding, and so this is not a typical first-round opponent you want to see.
Sure,
if we're being
they
honest.
have a lot more experience than past first-round games we played.
Yep. So this is no pushover. We learned last year that the first round is not an automatic win.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we dropped. Oh, here comes, speaking of the devil, here comes SHG in those Notre Dame-looking uniforms, typical for the Catholic schools. They look like Notre Dame. Let's hope they don't play like them, huh?
Right.
Looking sharp out there, though, is SHG. A lot of weapons. We talked about Cam Brinkman. Another guy I want to talk about, Highs, is number 2, Trent Caldwell. He's their running back. He's a 5'10 senior. He actually started the season as a quarterback.
Okay.
And they moved him based on the season. You know, they thought he's better served as a running back. He's going to be a problem.
That sounds like good coaching.
Good coaching.
Right?
Good adjustments.
Like if you're making adjustments in the middle of the season because you find somebody has talent to use elsewhere, that's pretty good coaching.
Yep. And Chris from Mahomet just corrected me, Highs. We talked about number 85 earlier.
Yeah.
The 6'6" guy that plays D end, and he also plays tight end receiver.
Yeah.
His name, we got incorrect. It's actually Chucky Lanier.
Well,
Chucky
I'm glad we got
Lanier.
it right, but we didn't get it wrong, Dan.
We got bad information. Right?
Yeah, the scouting report was definitely inaccurate.
We're never wrong.
No.
Somebody else is. Thank you, Chris from Mahomet. By the way, Chris will be here for our halftime show. Ryan, we're about to start.
Yeah. Do you
Bulldogs
think we can have
will kick
smoke
off.
all day or all night long?
I hope so.
I kind of like it.
I wish we could pump that in all night.
Yeah.
Bulldogs, obviously, I don't know if they won the toss. We weren't paying attention. I assume they did because normally coach wants to defer to the second half.
Yeah.
Bulldogs will kick off. Jackson Davis set to kick off. Number 6, Jamarian Bardwell. We talked about him. They want to avoid him. He's back deep along with another SHG guy. I can't see his number on the far side.
Number 6.
That's Jamarian. Who's this right here? He's got a turn for us. Nonetheless, Jackson set, kicked it deep. We got orange smoke in the air. We got playoff football. I'm excited.
Let's go.
I'm excited. Here comes Jackson on the kick. Playoff football's underway. It's an onside kick. They field it. Does SHG. They'll take over on their 40.
Yeah. I'm assuming Coach was trying to get a surprise out there at first kick of the game, or maybe they're worried about the folks back deep.
They're definitely worried about number 6. We talked about him, Jamarian Bardwell. He's a problem for them.
Yeah.
And he's set in the slot right now to start this ball game. Bulldogs come out in their defense. Brinkman comes from the shotgun. He's got a halfback to his side. That's Jamarian. It's a quick, nothing doing there. Henry Wagner right on the spot. They looked for a little screen pass to Mylan Logan, number 1. Nothing doing there. 6'4", 190. He don't look 6'4", is he? Number 1?
He doesn't look 6'4" to me, but I don't know.
That's what the program says, Ryan.
Well, between max preps and programs,
You
Dan, we
can't
only
believe
get 50% accuracy there on the reports.
There's the give. We talked about him. Caldwell takes it on the outside. Bulldogs all over it.
Yeah.
We talked about Trent Caldwell. He's a senior, 5'10". He's their feature running back. They give a little pitch to him, but Bulldogs do a nice job of containing him on the outside. Loss of 1. Maybe he gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11, call it. Brinkman. Shotgun formation. He's got a receiver. He's going to keep it. Nothing doing. Bulldogs right on it. Ethan Esker comes up from the linebacker spot to make the play. And that'll do it. 3 and out. That's where you want to start a playoff football game.
Yeah, that's a great start for the Bulldogs. Great job there by the defense. Every 3 plays, Dan, we were back in there behind the line of scrimmage disrupting the play. You know, that's a really, really good start.
Couldn't ask for a better start. That's Hammersmith back deep along with Tiefenthaler. The punt's off, and it's a good one. They're going to let it bounce, and they're going to let it settle. SHG will get a good punt. And number 31 for SHG, that is Seamus O'Brien, will spot it down. Bulldogs will take over on their first possession at about the, what is that, highs, 16-yard line?
Yeah, I'd say 16, 17 yard line.
Great start for playoff football here at Frank. We talked about it pregame. The crowd is a little subdued tonight.
It is.
If we're being honest.
Yeah.
I expect a little more vibes going on.
Well, the last game of the season, of course, the weather was nicer, Dan.
Sure.
I mean, every bencher or bleacher was full, you know.
It was senior night.
We don't have that now.
Senior night. But playoff football, we got to get this crowd going.
Yeah, I don't know how it gets more exciting than this.
Well, you got Luke Dyer out on the field. You got all our weapons. Luke Dyer starts off. He's in the shotgun. He's got Ashby to his right. He's got a receiver in motion. That's Orton. He fakes to Orton. He looks at pass. He looks for Ray Long. No, maybe that's Tiefenthaler.
That's Tiefenthaler.
Yeah. Great completion. Good start for the Bulldogs, Highs. That's a first down play. You know what I like about Burner? He loves the pace. He's going right away. They're going to get right to the line here.
Yeah. Dan, you did know that Ray Long was the biggest Bulldog on the field, right?
He's a big boy. And he's on our near side, number 81.
Yep.
Look for him all night long. Dyer looking at him. He goes left, rolls out. He's got a man open. It's a little high. Intended for Orton. That was a first down marker throw. Maybe a little playoff jitters there. He throws a little high there.
Yeah, you can kind of expect that start of the game. Again, it's frigid, and there's a lot of pressure and a lot of excitement there. And he's under pressure.
It's expected. It's expected, but he'll reset. 2nd and 10. Dyer in the shotgun. Ashby right to his left. He'll take the snap. He gives to Ashby. Ashby's trying to find some room. SHG all over it. Nothing doing there, Highs. Short gain, maybe 1, maybe 2, brings up 3rd and about 8. They'll keep the pace here. Ray Long on our near side. They'll send Tiefenthaler, Hammer, and Wade Manuel trips to the far side. Dyer barking signals. Ashby right next to him. I like the one-on-one with Long on our near side. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, their safeties aren't deep, which kind of surprises me here on a 3rd and long.
He looks left. He's still looking left. He's got a man. It's Tiefenthaler, and it's a first down. Great composure from Dyer. Got it. All right, so Dyer completes the first down on a big 3rd down conversion. We need the 3rd down conversion. Let's hope we don't get, again, a lot of pace. Empty backfield, Dyer set in the shotgun. We got 2 receivers right. We got a man in motion. That's Ashby. Dyer sets. He's got a screen. He finds a man. Lots of room there. Another first down for the Bulldogs. That's hammer time.
Hammer time.
Great play call. Spread them out.
Yeah.
Keep the momentum. You know, Burner wants pace. That O-line loves it. Dyer calling the shots here. He's got Ashby in the backfield. He's going 1 receiver to the far side. It's a tight formation this time. You got to believe that Ashby's going to get the ball here.
Yeah, I mean, Ashby comes up with all kinds of tough yardage here, and he's a grinder.
And we get a freebie, guys. Get a freebie. Looks like maybe an offsides. Yes, it is.
So, Dan, have you noticed how the Bulldogs are spreading the ball?
I love it.
I love that about our offense.
We've got so many weapons.
So, again, tight formation here. First down and 5, or 3, I guess. No, it's 5.
Yeah, 5. That's a 5-yard penalty. Still a tight formation. They give to Ashby this time. He falls forward for another couple yards, brings up second and about, call it 3. One guy we don't talk about enough, Highs, is Channing Byers. He's in that H-back position. Remember, Brennan used to play that spot. Yep. He's a big part of this offense. He lines up at the wing back on this play. Here's Dyer in the shotgun with Ashby behind him. Second and about 3. Here's Ashby. No, it's a fumble. No. SHG will take over. Dyer in that shotgun. He looked to pass. He got hit. Couldn't contain the ball. It's going to be SHG
and obviously he definitely wasn't thinking, or expecting that. That came from the backside of things.
No, protection wasn't there. Good play by – they're going to go fast now, Highs.
Yeah, they have similar ball position than from the first series. So here on the 42-yard line.
5 receivers, empty backfield. Cam Brinkman, and he's looking to get a play call. He's got 3 guys on the far side, 2 on our near side. Bulldogs talking about it. Empty backfield. You got to look for a pass or a draw here. Brinkman, he does do a draw. Bulldogs all over it. Javon Tompkins. He's not fooled. The freshman. Javon, assignment football, does a great job there. They're going fast, too.
I think you have to, Dan. I mean, you want to try to throw the defenses off of it, and you want to keep things moving.
Yeah, no, they know the recipe, they think, and Brinkman will go from the shotgun again. Empty backfield, 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the left. A lot of room on this left side. They look left. Oh, almost a pick. No room. Great play from your Bulldogs. They sniffed that one out. Number 23 ended up with that ball. That's Bradley
Mikey,
who ends up in the reception, but the Bulldogs all over it.
Yeah, that was a trick play gone bad for sure.
3rd and 18 now for SHG. We got a little feedback. Brinkman will go. This time he's got a back beside him. Tight formation. Got to look for a draw or screen here. They send number 6 in motion. They're looking for him. They go for him. Oh, great play.
Ball's out. So I assume he didn't bring the ball down. It's going to be incomplete.
What's the play call, Highs?
I don't know. I'm waiting. Yeah, they're bringing the ball back, so they're calling an incomplete pass.
Chris Link, the intended receiver, I thought they had him. Somehow he didn't contain it. That'll bring up 4th down. That's a big play here early, 7:17 left.
Yeah, I'd say the Bulldogs got lucky on that one, Dan.
Very lucky because he had a man open. That was Link who couldn't bring it in, couldn't haul it in. Punt formation for SHG. Hammer back, Tiefenthaler back. They go to Hammer side. No, excuse me. Tiefenthaler will field it. He's got some room on the near side. He beats one man, but he'll swallow it up by the Cyclones. Cyclones? I think they're Cyclones. Probably should know that.
Yeah, we should know that, Dan. We better look that up.
Yeah, we probably should know that. I don't know what's going on, RZ, but we got a lot of feedback in our mic. Let's bring it down to BC. Bams, what you got down there on field side?
Well, I like what's happening so far. I like that Coach Atkins brought it hot at the beginning. Didn't work out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. However, I feel like our defense is playing very well tonight. We just need our offense to go ahead and push it forward.
A lot of motion. A lot of motion on here. Empty backfield now for Dyer. The senior quarterback looks it over. He's got a man. He looks for a quick slant. Looks like it's complete to Hammer. Only good for maybe a yard. Might have been incomplete, actually. It was incomplete. Hit the ground first high, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll huddle up. They'll reset. Making some changes. SHG makes a little adjustments. Here comes Dyer on the draw. Dyer straight ahead. Rolls over a couple defenders. Falls forward for a great gain on 2nd down. Brings up 3rd and 5. A very manageable, actually called 3rd and 4. Maybe 3 highs. They're going quick. They got Ashby to Dyer's right side. Here comes Dyer again on the draw. That's Vanderveer, excuse me. Brock with the direct snap. Fun fact, Brock is our second leading rusher this season, and he picks up a first down.
Brock's done a really good job as a rusher.
He's mean, he's tough, and he's a great football player.
Yeah, I mean, toughness goes a long way in the game of football.
He's a great football player. Here comes Dyer on the first down play. He looks for Raymond. Ray Long with a nice, easy pitch and catch. Another positive gain for the Bulldogs. Picks up about 4, call it 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 with 6:17 left to go in this playoff football game. Burner wants to go fast. Dyer, shotgun formation. Ashby behind him. He's got 2 receivers to the far side. He's got Ray on this right side. It's the give to Ash. Ashby falls forward. He's really good about always falling forward. You never see him go backwards.
He does. I mean, he runs with his head down too, though. So, I mean, obviously momentum's going to pull you forward, pick up a few yards.
And give credit to the O-line.
Yeah, I mean, the offensive line always needs credit, Dan. I mean, they're always opening gaps. You have to wonder, though, if Ashby sometimes would pick his head up if he would pick up a few more yards sometimes.
Yeah.
But he's an incredibly tough kid when we go back to talking about toughness, Dan. I mean, Ashby can pick up those tough yards.
He's tough as nails. We've had a long lineage of tough running backs going back to Nierenhausen. We talk about I'm drawing a blank.
Brendan Hauser and Luke
Hauser, LJ. You're right. Empty backfield now for the Bulldogs here on 2nd and 10. Dyer, direction traffic. We got 3 receivers right, 2 to our near side. Raymond near side. Try to draw them off sides. About did. And they did. They did. Great job by Dyer on the cadence. Great discipline from our O-line to stay disciplined. And we'll get a new personnel change. We'll bring in the big package. Orton out. They'll bring in the big boy package. They're tight formation. You see Channing Byers in that H-back position. You got to expect a run here. Look for Ashby to pick up 3, 4, maybe 5 yards. They fake to Ashby. They go deep to Raymond. Raymond's got it. Oh, just overthrew him. Good coverage by number 23. We've talked about him, Mikey Grosh. Mikey with good coverage, but Dyer had him.
Yeah.
One step away.
One step, Dan. That's all it takes. I mean, it's a game of inches, right?
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Just goes through Raymond's fingertips.
3rd and 5, empty backfield. They spread Ashby to the left. We've got 5 receivers out there for Luke. Luke gets to Raymond. There's a flag on this play. Raymond falls forward. He's got a first down, but I saw a flag, Heis.
Yeah, back in the backfield there, you got to believe that's holding on the Bulldogs.
It's either hold or it's illegal formation. We're going to march it back. See what the call is. It is a holding. It's going to go against Mahomet-Seymour on that 3rd down play. That'll take them back 10 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 15. Ryan, what's your play call on 3rd and 15? You look for Raymond one-on-one here on the near side? You better hurry up.
I think you have to go with Ray.
I think you got to take a shot.
Ray's a big body receiver. You've got to pick up 15 yards. I think you go for it.
Safety shading this way a hair. There's 5 free ones. We've done a great job of picking up the freebies. Luke again with a good cadence, the O-line, discipline. We get 5 free ones, brings up 3rd and 10 now. A little bit more manageable. They'll stay in the same package. They've got Channing out there as the HB. They got 2 receivers to the left. They got Ray one-on-one on this near side. Dyer gets it. He looks for Raymond. He looks for Hammer. No good. Good defense by SHG. That's Andrew Walters on the coverage. Brings up 4th down, Heis.
They were clearly sniffing that out. I mean, they sent the safety over to put a second set of eyes on Ray and slow him down.
Yeah, give him credit. That's good defense. We talked about this guy pregame. Jamarian Broadwell back deep. The punt is off. They're not going to kick at him. Bardwell is a problem. They're going to try to avoid him. They did that time, and they'll leave it up to the defense. 5:10 left to go in this first quarter. 0-0. Bulldogs take the field with the defense. SHG takes the field at about their 23-yard line, and that's where Brinkman, their quarterback, he's a sophomore, Highs, 6'1", 160 sophomore, empty backfield. He's got a man in motion. That's Broadwell. He gets the ball. He don't have a lot of space. Good defense from the Bulldogs.
No. I think Dan, he ran about 8 yards there and didn't pick up a single gain.
No, great D by the defense. Snipped that one out. I think that was Cade Harrell. Blade, number 5, comes up, sniffs that one out. They'll bring up 2nd and 11. This time, Brinkwell will start things out. He's got 3 receivers to our near side, 1 to the left. He's got running back to his behind him, actually. That's Caldwell. To his right. Man in motion. He fakes it. He goes to Broadwell. Again, great defense by your Bulldogs. Number 82. O'Malley, sorry. Paxton O'Malley with a stop for the Bulldogs. Short gain brings up 3rd and 6. Big play here in this first quarter, Highs. You got to look for number 6. You got to defend him. Jamarion Bardwell, they're going to look for him here in this tight package.
Is that your prediction?
Well, they've got a new quarterback in the backfield. Good play. Yeah, Brinkman lined up on the outside, and they still snap to him. They complete the pass to number 16. That's Chris Link. We haven't talked about him tonight, but he picks up a big first down for SHG. Brock comes up to make the play, 1st and 10 for SHG again. 2 receivers right, man in motion. That's Broadwell. They pitch. Good containment. Good pursuit.
The
Great
Bulldogs
defense.
are just all over the backfield.
Noah Frank did a good job that play of containing the edge. That's his job as a D end. Let your linebackers come up and make a play. Brings up 2nd and 12, loss of 2. Brinkman getting a play from the sideline. Mikey Grosh, we haven't talked about him a lot, but he's a big running back problem. He's a sophomore, number 23. He's in the backfield. Brinkman gets the play from the sidelines. We got motion on the fake to Mikey. The pass out. Good play.
Man, that's stellar defense there.
Stellar defense.
A.J. Demos.
That's a big play.
So, Dan, early on in this first quarter here, you can tell that everything is a defensive battle, right?
Yeah, it's going to come down to
we
it.
go back to the Bulldogs' first game. The Bulldogs secondary has come such a long way.
They've really grown up.
Man, they were letting pass plays get past them. They were missing tackles. You know, they weren't batting the ball down. Now we're seeing all of that stuff right now.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a great job. Good job by SHG there to get a completion. That was the number 13 right at the yard marker. That was Gavin Fay. He's short, though, by a yard. Brings up 4th and 1. They're going to go for it here, Highs. They're lining up to go for it.
At this point in time, you've been able to stop the Bulldogs, so why
It's a
wouldn't
big play. Crowd comes alive here. Brinkman under in the shotgun. Bulldogs need a big play here. He looks to the sideline.
It looks like they're just trying to get the Dogs off sides here and see if they can draw a penalty.
Well, he looks for a play. That's Mikey Grosh in the backfield. They got a tight formation. They've got 1 receiver wide. They're going to go for it here. Or are they? Timeout,
Yeah.
SHG. They got to think about
That's
it.
kind of what I thought there. They were going to try and pull them off sides, and they were unsuccessful at doing that, Dan. So they're going to regroup here. We still may see a 4th and 1 attempt here.
It's
or
a
they
big
might
play.
just decide to punt it.
Well, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back here on Bulldog TV.
The Mahomet-Seymour High School Athletic Boosters are proud to continue their support of 20 sport programs that make up MSHS Bulldog Athletics. They thank you for your continued support, and go Bulldogs!
All right, hey, we're back. It's a big play, Highs. 4th down. It is a punt. We don't have anybody back. We're going to let it drop. Big moment in the game. You don't know if they're going to go. They're right around the 50. They decide to punt. Bulldogs go all out to protect the house. They'll take over. They'll leave it to the offense. It's early. 154. Let's take it down to Brock. Brock, what's the vibe on the sidelines? Bams, you with us?
Got you. All right. Hey, the vibe here is very calm, very collective. I think that we're just waiting for an offensive explosion. I like what's happening. The defense for SHG is really holding us back right now, but I feel like there is just room for home run plays, and I feel like we're about to see that soon.
There's a gift to Raymond. Yeah, they sent the big boy Ray Long on a little slit screen. It's good for maybe 1, maybe 2. Like Brock said, you got to think that we're kind of setting them up for that big strike. It'll be a gain of 3, brings up 2nd and 7. Dyer in that shotgun. Channing in the HB. Ashby behind him. Ray on our near side. He gives to Ash. No, he does give to Ash. Ashby falls forward like he does. He gets maybe 1. Call it 2. Brings up 3rd and 5. Manageable down. We're going to go fast pace. Play call comes into Dyer. Dyer, that senior-led quarterback, always under control. Ashby to his right. They look for an adjustment. They make an adjustment. They bring Channing to this near side. Ashby behind Dyer. Dyer will take the snap. He gives to Ashby. Well read by SHG. Big play by number 52 for the Cyclones. That's Emery Green. Great play for them. That's tough. Brings up 4th and 8. Dyer will set back to punt. Nobody back to receive yet, Highs. Here he comes. He's a problem. Jamarion Bardwell drops deep. Dyer's going to try to avoid him. He goes to him. He receives, but it's a fair catch. Well, we got a defensive ball game.
We sure do, Dan. This is nothing but a defensive battle here. The Cyclones, they've come out strong. They pretty much have a solution for anything the Bulldogs attempt at this point.
They really do. 17 seconds left in this first quarter. We're about to switch sides. Before we do that, Brinkman will line his team up. He's got empty backfield. He's got 4 receivers, 2 to the near side. 5 receivers, 3 to the far side. Empty backfield. He looks to his sideline for his play call. Bulldogs in a 2. Safety 2 deep. Man-to-man coverage everywhere else. Brinkman makes adjustments. Here we go. Brinkman sits back. He looks for a pass. He sidearms it. He's got a man. That's Broadwell. Broadwell with a great catch. That'll be a first down. Esker gets him down, but not before a first down. That'll be in this quarter. Call it 2nd down. He's short by a yard. You know what? Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back here on Bulldog Football.
At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling, to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363. Andrew White Dentistry is Mahomet's choice for quality dental treatment in a friendly environment. Dr. White is proud to serve his hometown of Mahomet from their new location at 1112 Broadmoor in Champaign. Call 217-359-5050 to set up an appointment today.
Fields, get us back, RZ. All right, we're back here at Frank Dutton Field. Second quarter action, switching sides, empty backfield. Brinkman set to receive the snap. He looks to the sideline, gets his play. 3 receivers on the far side, 2 to our right side. Look for number 6, Bardwell. He's on our near side. It's a draw. It's good for about 5. Bulldogs do a good job, but when you spread that out, that's tough to defend.
Yeah, that's a good play there. The Cyclones just ran, Dan. I mean, shooting it right up the middle there, picking up the extra 4 or 5 yards. Exactly what they needed for a first down.
Yeah, this time they got Caldwell in the backfield, and they'll stack 3 receivers to our near side. They got a single receiver to our far side. Brickman receives a snap. He fakes it. He gives to number 6. He's their playmaker. Good play by the Bulldogs to string him out. Really good play by Henry Wagner and others to make the play.
I think that was Brock Vanderveer on the tackle.
Thank you.
He came out of nowhere.
That's the luxury we have with Brock lined up, where he can make feel reads. Brings up 2nd and about 12, a loss of 2. Brinkman set to snap. He's got Caldwell to his left. They always look for that play call adjustment. Bulldogs make their own adjustments. Brinkman, he's looking to pass. We need pressure. Brinkman throws it deep. He's got 2 man on him. No flag. Good coverage. Braden Garrett and others on the coverage. All around good play.
Yeah, I like the coverage there from the Bulldogs. You know, the quarterback there for the Cyclones, he just threw it up hoping for a prayer. His prayers were not answered, Dan.
No, and what's a little bit worrisome is Brinkman had a lot of time.
Did you say
there.
worrisome?
Worrisome.
Oh, worrisome. Okay.
Brinkman had a lot of time there. We got to get some penetration on that line. We got to get Javon going. Other guys, we got to get Noah Scott going. This time Brinkman will set up. He's got Mikey Gorsh in the backfield. Man in motion. It's going to be a pass. Good pressure by Esker. Esker pursuing. Henry Wagner pursuing. Henry Wagner with a tackle. Huge play from the Bulldogs.
One thing about the Bulldog defense, Dan, our linebackers are tough.
They are proven. Brings up 4th down and 12. SHG will line up to punt. That's number 38, their punter, Tom Davis. Hammersmith back deep along with Tiefenthaler. They bring Hammer way to the near side. There's got to be a reason for that. And they kick to him. No, they don't. They're going to let it bounce. Pick that up. Got to pick that up.
I probably would have picked that one up.
Pick that
I
up.
think there was enough room there.
Yeah.
Tiefenthaler, I mean, he's a sophomore. So
Yeah.
you know, but I think they tell that for the coaching staff.
Yeah.
I remember when Ashton and Jake were in football.
Yep.
Coaches tell them better be safe than sorry.
Yeah,
let it bounce.
If you can't field it clean, let's take our chances offensively. Bulldogs take over about the 3-yard line. They've got 97 yards to score. 0-0, 9:50 on the clock before half. Bulldogs take over.
You know, Dan, it's not the 97 yards that worries me. It's actually the 3 yards that worry me.
Yeah.
The Cyclones, I mean, they've been disruptive in the backfield there. Dyer doesn't have a lot of time to throw the ball. So this situation here is going to be, mission critical to try to avoid a safety.
Well, you got to look for guys like Ashby to get us out of the trouble here. They got a big line defensively. Dyer under center. You don't see that a lot. He takes under center. He gives to Ashby. Ashby falls forward, gets us those critical 4 yards, get us out of trouble. Again, when you look out there, SHG's got some big boys on the D-line.
You know, that's funny you say that, Dan. I was actually talking to Matt Hensley about that earlier today. When I see teams warm up, they look so much bigger than our guys. and I don't know if that's me or if that's really what we're seeing.
I don't know, but we talked about him. Number 85, Chucky Lanier, plays both ways. He's on this right side here, Heis. Look at number 85. He's a big
see him.
boy. He's a big boy.
85 is a big
He's
big
a big
boy.
3rd and 3, big down here early. Another short gain from the Bulldogs. They bring it on this big 3rd down conversion. We got to get one. Under center is Dyer. He puts it in motion man. He gives it to Ashby. Ashby gets a big 1st down. Excuse me, that was Brock.
That was Brock.
Hey, when you need a big play,
give it to Brock.
call number 2. Call number 2. And Brock comes off, they come back, and they'll go back to their normal offense. Brock gives us that luxury of hard-earned yards. 1st and 10 for your Bulldogs. Lot to go here. 8:33 left. He sends Tiefenthaler in motion. Dyer's got some time. He goes for Ray. Big play to Raymond. 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
Hey, Dan, finally we got a little bit of life here in the Bulldog offense. The crowd loves it too.
Well, give Dyer time, and he's going to find Ray. Ray's a tough matchup out there. Bulldogs will look for their play call from Burner. Hammer, Orton, Tiefenthaler to our near side. They'll bring Ray over as well. 3 receivers to our near side. A little miscommunication here. Atkins doesn't like it. He's going to call timeout. And with that, let's take it down to Brock. Brock, you're right there. What's the pulse?
Still good, calm, everything's good. What was interesting to me when I started this game, I was telling you how their offensive line was a pretty big group. What's interesting is their defensive line has turned out to be maybe bigger than we thought. So if we can give him time like we just did, if we can give Luke Dyer some time, he'll make the plays. We just got to hold that up.
Yeah, you're right. Brock, good point. They're going to bring the pressure. They've got athletes all over the field. Offensive line being tested tonight. Give Luke time. He's got receivers to our near side. He's got 3 of them. He's got 2 receivers, empty backfield, 5 receivers. Here comes Dyer. Let's ask for some help from the O-line. Dyer sits back. He passes. And is it going to be complete?
Yeah, I feel like that was a short, Dan. That pass was a little short, bounced up into Tiefenthaler.
Okay, so incomplete brings up 2nd and 10. We'll keep the pace up. We'll go empty backfield. We'll have Ashby this time to our left side. Look for a little shorty here. Dyer set to receive in the shotgun. Gets it. Not a lot of time this time. He's got pressure. Gets out of it. He's got a little bit of room. Makes a play. Falls forward. Good job for Dyer in a play that looked like he was dead in the water.
Yeah, it's really nice to see him escape the pocket there like that, Dan, and get away from the pressure. You know, still got drugged down, didn't have a huge gain, but any positive gain is better than a negative gain.
This SHG team standing up defensively brings up 3rd and 7. 7:20 left to go in the half. Dyer with Ashby beside him. He's got 3 receivers to the left. Another offsides, it looks like. Let's see what the call is. Another free 5 for the Bulldogs. That's the 3rd time.
Those yards are adding up.
They matter.
I mean, they definitely matter, especially in playoff football. Quite candidly, we might have more penalty yards than we do actually offensive yards.
Well, this matters because now you can bring in Brock. Brock is great about tough yards. You got to imagine they're going to go with Brock here, your playmaker, to get that chains moving and keep the momentum on our side. Dyer under center. He's got lots of blockers. Esker to Brock. Brock does just that in a big game from the playmaker, the senior, Brock Vanderveer. We called it. We knew Brock was coming. They're going to stay in it. This is the old diesel. 2 blockers, tight formation, Dyer under center. They're going to keep going to the well here. Look for Brock to get it again. This time they go to the HB. That was Ashby. I like it, though. This is working.
I mean, you're going to have to try to do something, Dan. I can't remember a Bulldog game this season where we haven't scored at least 2 touchdowns in the first quarter.
Nope. Playoff football, playoff football.
So here we are halfway through the second quarter, and the Bulldogs have yet to score.
No, but they're moving the chains. 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs. They stay in that tight formation. This time Dyer looks to pass. He's got a man. He's got Mike. Not Mike.
Mike's his dad. Come on.
Thank you. He's got He's got Mike's kid.
Mason.
He's got Mason.
He's got Mason.
He's got Mo, and he's got a first down. And they'll go quick. Dyer in the shotgun. 2 receivers to our near side. He's got Ashby to his right. We'll go quick. Tiefenthaler in motion. He fakes to Tiefenthaler. He steps in the pocket. He avoids pressure. He's got Ray. Ray's got some room. He's out of bounds. The Bulldogs are marching.
Well, Dan, we started this drive on the 3-yard line.
We talked about it. 97
we haven't punched
yards.
it in here, and I don't want to jinx us.
No.
But this is where we usually see the diesel package roll out, and we've got the personnel to pick up some tough yards.
We've got it, and with that, Dyer's under center. They bring in the big boy package. Channing Byers, the lead blocker. And Coach doesn't like the formation. He calls a timeout, and we'll call a timeout. We'll pay some bills. We'll be right back here at Frank Dutton for some playoff football.
Jackson Construction and Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project.
Growing your family, opening your own business, retiring to travel, leaving your legacy. At Busey Bank, we know there's a lot to look forward to and a lot of planning along the way. Celebrate your life's milestones.
Bulldog football, playoff football. We're in tight formation. Dyer under center. He gives to Ashby. He fakes it. He's got some room to his right. He's got Ray, and it's a little high. Little high. Good job by Luke to avoid the pressure. Just a little high on the pass.
I think if I was Luke, I would have tucked and run on that one.
I thought he was going to.
I think he had some real estate there to pick up some yards.
I thought he was going to. But nonetheless, brings up 2nd and 10. Ball's on the 11-yard line. So we do have a first down if we can get it. But for all intents and purposes, it's 2nd and goal. This time, Dyer will line up in that shotgun formation. He's got Ashby behind him. He's got Hammer to his right. He's got Raymond on the near side. He receives it, gives to Ashby. Ashby, some tough yards, falls forward, gets down to about the 7, brings up 3rd, and let's call it 7.
Yeah, I think Ashby picked up 3 or 4 yards there on that one, Dan. But just a quick correction here. We have to go 10 yards, but then we still have another yard to get into the end zone.
Yeah.
So we have to pick up the first down, even before we get to the end zone.
Maybe 4-down territory here for the Bulldogs. Luke Dyer, the senior, keeps it. He looks for an outlet. He's got Hammer. Hammer breaks the tackle. He shakes. He banks. He's in for a Bulldog touchdown. What a great play call from Burner. And Hammer does a great job of shaking the first one because they had him.
He sure does, Dan. From this angle, though, it looked like a risky play. There was a lot of Cyclones in motion there.
Could have went the other way.
It could have. But Hammer was very successful in breaking that tackle, and man, we love him for picking up a touchdown.
We're on the board. First touchdown of the game, and here comes Jackson Davis. He hasn't missed. I'm not trying to jinx him. Holds good, kicks up, kicks good. 7-0. Bulldog football on top here in this playoff football game.
Well, hopefully, Dan, this is a little bit of an icebreaker here for the Bulldogs. Get a little bit of their offensive identity back, feel a little bit loose here, and continue to pick up some yards.
The old icebreaker. Let's send it down to Brock. Bams, what you got?
I think that last touchdown was completely on Hammer. I think he had the chance to just go down right there. He just fought through it, got a 6. That was really good. One thing I'm noticing down here is we are getting a little pressure on Dyer. The thing I like what's happening with Dyer right now is he is able to move, shift, shake. He's just able to get out of that pressure and make things happen.
Yeah, those little shimmy shakes allow us to extend the play. Dyer does a good job of finding Hammer. Hammer does a great job of avoiding a tackle. All good here on playoff football night. And Mahomet, Bulldogs up 7-0. 5:18 left to go in the half. Don't forget, we've got the Chris Roberts halftime show. Jackson Davis set to kick. They're going to avoid number 6. And they will. They'll go to number 5 this time. That is Andrew Walters. Andrew still scrambling. Bulldogs all around him. Brock Vanderveer not fooled. Brock and a host of Bulldogs bring Walters down. That was Hammer as well, who just made that touchdown play. Love to see that competitive spirit from the Bulldog special teams. 5 minutes left to go in the half. SHG looking to answer. Brinkman comes out in an empty backfield. Going to test those DBs. For Mahomet, A.J. Demos playing tight coverage on the near side. Brinkman looks to his sideline, looks for a play call. Bulldogs, no adjustments here. They feel good about their play call. Esker, slight adjustment. Here comes Brinkman. He's looking one way. He's looking for Bardwell. He overthrows him. Jamison Bardwell, number 6. They want to get him the ball, Ryan.
Yeah, SHG. Am I saying that right?
Yep.
SHG?
Yep.
I better stick to Cyclones.
Yeah. Well, you call them what you want.
Yeah, I mean, for the folks at home, I'm a banker, and we have acronyms for days.
SHG.
So all these
FDIC,
acronyms.
FDIC.
Yeah, FDIC, OCC, FHLB, FNMA. I mean, I can go on.
You lost me now.
I know.
As Coach would say, you can go on for days.
Yeah. So I get a little confused here with initials, so my apologies now.
2nd and 10, Brinkwell in the empty package again. He looks at his sideline for his play call. They're going to look for number 6, their playmaker, Bardwell. This time he'll keep it. Brinkman on the draw. Here comes Brock and Esker and Wagner. That linebacking senior core is not fooled.
Yeah, they're definitely not fooled. You know, every time I watch the defense, then the first thought in my mind is, how do you feel on Saturday morning when you get hit by Brock Vanderveer?
You don't feel good.
You can't.
You want a hot tub.
And again, we can say the same thing about Henry Wagner.
Oh, you want a hot tub.
Esker, some of these guys, there's some big hitters out there.
You want that cold tub. But a good gain, though. 9-yard gain, believe it or not. Brinkwell, 3rd and 1. Big play here in this second quarter. Brinkwell receives it. Fake to Broadwell. Good play call by SHG to move the chains. Completed to number 16. That's Chris Link, the 6', 185 senior. On the completion, moves the chains, keeps the ball alive, keeps momentum alive. Brinkwell setting it up for SHG. They've got 2 timeouts in their pocket. Brinkwell, empty package. 5 receivers, split wide. Bulldogs in the base. Need some pressure here. Brinkwell with lots of time. Finds his guy, number 31. Seamus O'Brien. Good pitch and catch.
Yeah, I think the Cyclones here are moving on to obviously a pass first, offensive play here.
Yeah, they're not even trying to run right now.
They really aren't. I mean, but the Bulldogs have been very disruptive, and the passing game seems to be working for them.
Again, empty backfield. This time he'll keep it. Brinkman goes forward. He gets the first down. Again, they've gone to the well over and over with that quarterback draw. They only needed 3 or 4. They got it that time with Cam Brinkman. 1st and 10 for the Cyclones. Again, they go empty Broadwell. They got Jamison Bardwell in the slot. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near. Empty backfield. Trying to keep the momentum, keep us on our toes. Cam, number 4, the quarterback, receives it. He's got lots of time. Tons of time. Looks, finds his man. That's Seamus again. O'Brien, another big first down completion. We've got to get some pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, Dan, we're going to have to figure something out. So either we're going to have to step up a little bit on some tighter coverage, or we're going to have to get somebody in that backfield to sack the quarterback.
Yeah, we're going to have to send some pressure. Our D-line can't get through their O-line. Again, empty backfield. They keep in the same set this time. 3 receivers to our near side. Man-on-man coverage for the Bulldogs. Brinkman receives it. It's another draw. Bulldogs see it. Frank gets it to Dyer. Not Dyer.
No, Dyer's not out there.
Dyer's not out there. Wagner cleans it up. The senior, number 24. Good play by the defense. Again, empty backfield. 2nd and 14 now for the Cyclones. Bulldogs looking like they're going to apply some pressure with Esker. Esker comes back in coverage. Lots of time again for Brinkman. He's got all day. He finds Seamus again. We've got to find Seamus. That's his go-to guy. When they need to play, they find Seamus. O'Brien, number 31, another big gain for the Cyclones. 2 minutes. They got 2 timeouts. Plenty of time for the Cyclones. The Bulldogs getting tested here in this second quarter. Brinkman, again, empty backfield. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 on our near side. Look for Seamus, number 31. They like another draw. And he'll be close. He'll be close.
Hey, you look at the chain gang, Dan. They're moving forward, so they've called it first down.
You got it. 1st and 10 for the Cyclones. 1:53 and counting. Clock's ticking. Empty backfield. They got the pace. They got the momentum. Brinkman lines up. Got to match up. Number 31 for the Cyclones. He looks to his sideline for the play. He's got it. Brinkman receives it. He looks for the tough. PI. Pass interference. He went for the home run. Bulldogs in good coverage. Got a little handsy.
Yeah, definitely got a little handsy. I mean, that's a good call. I mean, Cade obviously doesn't like that call, but it was the right call.
It was. He made contact a little early. Pass interference. Puts the Cyclones in good position here. 1:25 left. They've got 2 timeouts in their pocket. Bulldogs with 1 timeout in their pocket. 1st and 10 from their 12-yard line. Caught 11. Empty backfield again. Brinkman once again resets. He's got 2 receivers to our near side, 3 to the far side. No motion. Brinkman comfortable in that backfield. Throws it up to Seamus. Great defense. Great defense from your Dogs.
Was that Paxton O'Malley?
There it sure was. Number
Good
82. Paxton O'Malley, the sophomore, but at this point in the season, Highs, you're not a sophomore anymore.
Yeah, you've been starting every varsity game since the beginning of the season. I think you've grown up a little since then.
Yeah.
And we've seen that. We've seen that out of Paxton O'Malley. Every game he's gotten continuously better.
Yep.
Dan, one thing I don't understand is why we're not blitzing more.
Yeah, we got to get some pressure on this quarterback.
We're giving the quarterback way too much time to let plays develop and complete passes.
This time Mikey Gorsh is in the backfield, number 23. They don't go to him. They go to a pass. It's a slant play. Brinkman completes it. He's going to be short of the first down, but it is a completion. 1:08 to go. Clock's ticking. 2 timeouts. Empty backfield. Brinkman keeps the pace. We've got 4 receivers now to our near side. 1-on-1 on the outside. Brinkman taking his time. He's got plenty of it. 50 seconds left to go in this half. Brinkman takes a snap. We got pressure this time. Ethan Esker.
Yeah, we do. Big play there by Ethan Esker.
He squared with a sack.
you know, that was great form too. You know what I mean? Totally wrapped him up at the ankles and you know, stop the run.
Make sure, and it forces a timeout for SHG here. Brings up 4th down. Let's take it down to Brock. Brock, you're right in the thick of it. What's going on down there?
Well, you guys have mentioned it before that we're not getting much pressure on that quarterback whatsoever. Their offensive line is really, we're just having like a 3-man rush, and their offensive line is just crushing us right now. That last one by Esker was a stunt, came in, shut it down. We're going to need more of that to shut this offense down.
Yeah, we need to dial up one more. 37 seconds. This is probably the biggest play of the season today.
I would have to agree with you, Dan. I mean, here you have the opportunity to go at half, you know, go in at half with a 7-point lead.
Big
you know,
play.
4th down and 10 yards for the first. They're on the 11-yard line. We have to get a big stop here.
You know they're going to pass the ball. That's their tendency here. You've got to defend. Guys like Seamus, guys like Jamarian. They're going to line up for 3.
They are, Dan, but you notice they took a timely timeout. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be surprised here if they try to do some sort of a fake kick here.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we see a lot of high school teams. I don't know anything about their kicker. Their kicker looks like a big kid.
Tom Davis, number 38. Look for
so I mean,
maybe a timeout from Atkins. But
possibly has the leg there to get everything
high
done.
snap. Kick is up. Kick is good.
Okay.
Barely.
Yeah.
Bulldogs said no. Ref said yes.
Yeah. Well, we know that he can kick. I mean, he kicked the
big
ball
boy.
high and he kicked the ball far.
He's a big boy.
Obviously, accuracy is something completely different there, Dan. But they pick up three points. And I mean, they marched down the field, about 85 yards,
85.
I think?
Yep.
So kudos to the Cyclones, but also kudos to the Bulldogs. You know, big stop right there preventing the touchdown.
Playoff football, Highs. Let's take a quick break. We're going to be back in 30 seconds on Bulldog TV.
Jackson Construction and Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project.
.32 seconds. Bulldogs will get a chance, Highs, but they only got one timeout. Excuse me. Tom Davis set to kick. Davis, who just kicked that three-pointer, he'll go shallow. That's Hammer. Hammer's got a little bit of room, but not much. Bulldogs will start on the 45. What do you do here, Highs?
Dan, I think you play football. You know, I mean, it is only 25 seconds, but why not just play football? You know, we're up by only 4 points going into half. You know, I know, like, Coach may want to play it safe here.
Take
but
a shot.
Yeah, I think I would take a shot down the field.
I'd look for a guy like Raymond Long. If they go one-on-one on Ray, let's take a shot, see what happens. With that, 25 seconds left to go in the half.
Looks like they're not going to take a shot based on the formation here.
No.
I expect some sort of run play, but
maybe a screen.
I've been wrong before.
Maybe a screen. Dyer in the shotgun. He will drop back. He looks for Ray, and he finds Ray. Is it complete?
I think he's out of bounds, but, you know, that's a long ways away.
And
I don't see the team moving, Dan, so I think they're going to stay put where they're at.
Well, that one took 6 seconds.
Get a second try here.
19 seconds now. We've got one timeout. They do split two wide to our near side. Dyer in the shotgun. They still have Raymond one-on-one, but you see SHG's double teaming Ray.
I think you have to.
You got to in this situation. Luke will give to Ashby. Ashby is swallowed up by that SHG defense, and that probably will do it for the half. You got to imagine that'll probably be it for this half, and it will be. Let's go down to Brock. Brock's going to be with us in just a second with Coach Atkins. 7-3 Bulldogs in this playoff football game.
some of his players. Let's see if I can grab him. He's running off. Here we go. Let me grab him. I'm here with Coach Atkins. Coach, we got a tight game going on. We've still got a whole second half. I know you got some good things in the back pocket. Tell me your thoughts on the second half.
Yeah, no, it's a war just like we thought it would. We knew it wasn't going to be easy, right? We knew it wasn't going to be over at halftime. But I love the way our kids are competing. What a defensive stand right there at the end to hold them to a field goal. And now we get the ball to start the second half. Let's make some of it. What do you say?
I love it. Let's do it, Coach.
Love the energy from Coach Atkins as always. Great interview from Bams down there on the sidelines. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back on Bulldog TV with the Chris Roberts halftime show.
Growing your family, opening your own business, retiring to travel, leaving your legacy. At Busey Bank, we know there's a lot to look forward to and a lot of planning along the way. Celebrate your life's milestones by putting your money to work. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Since 1929, Christie Clinic has been delivering quality and personalized healthcare to the East Central Illinois region. Our culture is a unique blend of core values and a united vision. Christie Clinic. We listen. We care.
Greetings, Bulldog Nation. The Bulldog Gridiron Club is a non-profit organization made up of parents and community members whose goal is to enhance the reputation and tradition of Mahomet-Seymour Bulldog football and cheerleading through financial support and community outreach. To learn more about what we've done, what we have planned, and how you can help support our student athletes, visit our website for more information. Go Bulldogs!
The Mahomet-Seymour High School Athletic Boosters are proud to continue their support of 20 sport programs that make up MSHS Bulldog Athletics. They thank you for your continued support, and go Bulldogs! At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling, to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. We are really thrilled that we have an extended halftime show today. Unfortunately, for all of our viewers, we don't have a band performance because they do a great job.
They do a great job. They do awesome. And they just won at Memorial Stadium last week and won it all again.
There
the
you
competition.
go.
So congrats to the
shout out to the best band in the land.
You got that right. So
we've got an extended Chris Roberts halftime show. I'm joined by Chris Roberts. Chris, explain the T-Wolves jacket. What's going on? Are you cheating on us?
Not really. Well, there is a player that we Brian Cardinal used to play for the Timberwolves.
Okay.
He was drafted by the Mavericks, but
he's a Central
Illinois. So he played at Unity in Tolono several years ago. So that's where he played. So
I'll let you get away with it. Chris, we talked about it before we got on air, but we talked about there's a lot of great things happening in Bulldog Nation.
Yes.
One of the great things on Trick or Treat Night, we had a regional championship happen.
It was spectacular, too.
Spectacular. I see what you did there.
Yeah, the Bulldogs won in straight sets over Central at Central.
Volleyball.
So that was a great win for the Bulldogs, and now they play Tuesday night next week at home, 7 o'clock against the Taylorville Tornadoes. So,
which is easy match.
No, I
but
believe,
to beat Central at Central,
that's big.
It's a big deal.
Huge, yeah.
Senior-led Bulldog team.
Yes.
Ellie Dallas, one of my favorite players.
Yes.
Ellie Barker.
Yes.
2 Ellies.
Yes.
Yeah. Addie Eisenman, great player.
Yeah.
Michigan State.
Oh, yes, that's very,
Lily
Bosworth.
Bosworth.
Congratulations. That's pretty cool. We've been playing
cool.
the Big Ten here in a couple of 3 years.
Power 4 player on our side. It doesn't hurt us.
Yeah, she'll be coming to Huff here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they did their job.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's Centennial team that is never easy to beat. Shout out Central team. Thank you, RZ. That's why he's here. Central team that's never easy to beat. In fact, they beat us earlier in the season. But we took care of business.
We did.
Brought home the hardware.
Yeah, let's pack that place Tuesday night.
Tuesday night. What time is that game?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
So if they win that one, then they'll play play again at home for the sectional champ. To go on. So, but one game at a time.
One game at a time.
Yeah.
I feel good about this team.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, they've been
tested
season.
over the years.
Stan Bergman and his assistants have been doing a great job with the team, and the players have been doing awesome as well. So all these sports teams are doing great,
we talked about
been so much
the fall teams.
Yes, yeah.
Soccer's clicking.
Yeah.
Cross country.
Tennis.
With junior high. Tennis.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Alex Amate Leon leading the way.
Yes.
Who am I missing?
Golf. We got golf. Maybe golf. Yeah.
Crushing it.
It's
been a good fall.
Swimming. Yes. So
it's been a good fall.
Yes.
We got a ball game tonight.
Man, this is very unusual for the Bulldogs being usually they're been ahead in the last few games big. Now this is a test being up only by 4. So
huge test.
Yeah, I think we got to get to their
down here.
Yeah, we got to get their quarterback in the second half, which I think we will. I think
we got to get
a game plan, get in there, get a blitz going, and get in there and disrupt the offense of theirs with their passing attack.
Yeah, Brinkman's been too comfortable.
Yeah.
We got to make him uncomfortable.
So I think in a game like this, the next team to maybe get another score, that might be that. So but I think Bulldogs are going to come out in the second half and be ready. But SHG is giving them all they want right now.
Well, one thing I've learned over the years is we're a really good third quarter team.
Yes. Yeah.
And we do have an advantage not having to play both ways.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I think this third quarter might prove that. I hope we get some pressure on that quarterback.
Yes. It's going to be big. So I think we'll see what the second half is like. But we got time possession for both teams is a key, and turnovers. Turnovers could be a goal. Yeah, that's another big key in this second half.
Chris, I got to ask you.
Okay.
You've always got a good joke in your back pocket. You got anything tonight?
Well, Halloween was over. But this is okay. You know why ghosts are always invited at parties, don't you?
No, I don't.
Because they always bring the booze.
Okay. I see. I see where you're going there. That's a Halloween special from Chris Robert. No, that's booze.
Like yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you. So, Chris, you've been around the football program since day one.
Yes. Yeah.
You've been a part of flag
football
with me.
Gucci Gate on 3, 1, 2, 3. Gucci Gate. That was fun too. Yeah, I was there when you won it all that night. That was fun.
The Orange team.
Yes.
But you've seen these kids grow up.
Yeah.
You've been a part of MSYF football, the little kid tackle football.
Yes.
What is your most rewarding part of being Chris Roberts and being around it? What do you take home at night to feel good about it?
Well, wins are great. Losses are tough. But seeing these kids, where they're working their tails off every day, bringing their all, and just, having fun. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
I know, at the end of the day, you want to win. That's big. But them having fun, being together, as a team, that's huge,
Yeah. Well,
being positive for each other. And that goes for the coaches, too, help, working with them when I was in youth football and everything. That was fun too. Just being a close team like a family. One of the coaches, coach at John Seals, who lives Arizona now.
He was
you
your
know,
guy.
1-2 family. You know, he really brought that. And
well, I think
it shows a lot.
It shows that on the field.
Yes, it does.
And one of the things I love about Chris, for the viewers at home that don't know Chris always brings positive energy. I've never seen you not positive, so I appreciate that about you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Appreciate you for
Well,
that.
I try to.
I mean, I've never seen you upset. I'm sure it happens. We'll ask Heather.
I try to.
We'll ask Heather.
Yeah. Well, I try to keep that,
you
to
keep
myself.
that at home?
Yeah, I try
keep it in the run.
I don't try to bring it outside anywhere else.
Well,
so.
I tell you what.
No, sometimes I have my days, but I just try to shake it off. Like Taylor Swift would say. Yeah.
Oh, no. Shake it off. Shake it off. Are we gonna get copyrighted? He's always worried about getting copyrighted.
A shout out to the guys that did the field too. It looks great.
Good point.
Yeah,
Good point.
And the end zones, just amazing
Ryan,
job by everybody.
Do you have another camera? Let's pan in on the checkerboard end zones.
Oh,
Chris.
Wow.
Chris makes a great point.
Yeah.
These checkerboard end zones have become a Mahomet tradition.
Okay.
And it becomes kind of expected, right? But we don't know what all goes into it.
Exactly.
That's a major process to get that done.
Yes.
Ryan's going to get to it shortly. I think his crew is actually getting some pork chops.
Oh, there you go.
We're not going to zoom in right now, but we will later. But you talk about the field group. Underappreciated, right?
Yes. They do a great job. You get in the field,
Your day job is janitor, right?
I am, yeah.
Janitorial?
Yes. So
underappreciated.
Yeah, well, we could.
Huh?
Yeah, we feel the love there too, but it's a lot. It's
not enough love. The support staff deserves guys like Matt Hensley.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Matt's behind the scenes, but
that's
really
right,
he's control of the scheduling.
Exactly.
The staff, the field crew.
Yeah.
Guys like him make this happen for these kids.
And like Ryan Ziegler here for Bulldog TV with everybody else helping out.
Special.
Yes, he is.
He's pretty special.
He's
pretty special. He had his time on camera earlier this morning.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
very nice. That's been a great addition too. That's awesome.
Oh, absolutely. So what's the tail of the tape? So 7-3 halftime.
Yeah.
What's the keys for the second half in your opinion, Chris?
I think come out and try to get a score early.
We should get the ball in the second half.
Yeah, ball control, no turnovers, and then on a defensive side, try to get to that quarterback, get in his space, and try to cause turnovers. He's getting plenty of time in the pocket.
Too much time. He's too comfortable. Well, you said what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Ball control is really important in a game like this.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the ball players to control the ball and pressure defensively. We talked about it all for number Cam Brinkman. Number 4. He's a sophomore, the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Too comfortable.
Yes.
So we need to make him uncomfortable.
There you go. Exactly.
Shout out to SHG. They're bringing it tonight.
Yes. Well,
let's take a quick break,
Just
Chris.
want to say, shout out to Chad Collins. I don't know where he's at tonight, but hello to Chad. Yeah,
we miss Chad.
You guys doing a great job. You and Heiser and
Don't forget Bams. Brock
you got that
in.
Brock, big Brock. Good job, Brock, down there. You're doing. Yeah, everybody's doing a great job tonight.
Chris, we're not done yet.
We're done.
Taking a break. We'll be right back here on the Chris Roberts Show. Don't take your headset off.
Andrew White Dentistry is Mahomet's choice for quality dental treatment in a friendly environment. Dr. White is proud to serve his hometown of Mahomet from their new location at 1112 Broadmoor in Champaign. Call 217-359-5050 to set up an appointment today.
Jackson Construction and Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project.
Growing your family, opening your own business, retiring to travel, leaving your legacy. At Busey Bank, we know there's a lot to look forward to and a lot of planning along the way. Celebrate your life's milestones by putting your money to work. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
We'll talk. Yeah.
Hey, we're back here. Halftime special. This is the Chris Roberts show. Chris Roberts. Chris from Mahomet. I am so
fun to
proud.
work with you guys. Yeah,
I'm so proud you're part of this A team.
Well, right back at you guys.
But you're right. We missed somebody tonight.
Yes.
Chad Collins.
Yes.
Shout out to Chad Collins.
Yeah, Chad Collins. Yeah.
He's got prior obligations. He'll be back.
Okay.
He'll be back. But, Chris.
Yes.
We're winding down the clock. They're going to add another 3.
Yes.
There's nothing like playoff football.
No, it isn't. No, you come into the parking lot. You got the barbecue going. The smells. Yeah. Then you got Then you get the fans filing in, the band beforehand. And it's a new postseason. There's nothing like it.
There's nothing better.
And the little chill in the air tonight again. Of course, we're in November. Tomorrow is. Change the clocks back.
Oh, yeah, roll them back.
Fall
back.
Cher's ready for that.
Okay.
Cher, she finally gets to do it tomorrow night.
Fall back. Fall back. Hey, listen.
Okay. Yeah.
What I do know is if we win.
Yes.
And that's a big if.
Yes.
We got a tough opponent in Joliet Catholic.
Yes.
They're playing Jacksonville.
Yes. Yep.
They're probably going to win.
Haven't heard a score in that.
I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
Maybe our folks at home can comment on Bulldog TV.
Yeah, that'll be our next opponent if
they take care of business and we do.
Yes.
Not an easy matchup.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Boy. Yeah, we get through this game first. And
let's take care of business.
Exactly. What are your thoughts on the second half here shortly?
I feel like players make plays. Big-time players make big-time plays. I think you're going to see some Luke Dyer plays, and I think you're going to see Raymond Long come out.
Yeah.
They've been shading the safety on some plays, but when they don't, look for Ray to make big plays.
Yes.
Guys like Ashby,
exactly.
The grinders, and then we've got to get pressure.
Yes, on that.
You got to imagine there's a lot of talk at halftime about getting pressure on that quarterback. Yes. If they do all those things, we're in good shape.
Sounds good to me.
7-3.
Yeah.
Halftime. 2 minutes left till tip.
Warm it up. Yeah.
We got Pepper on the.
We got there's that pepper. Yeah.
There's the old pepper.
Where's there? No salt.
No salt.
Yeah.
We just need the pepper.
That's all we need.
Just need the pepper. A little pep in the step.
Then before you know it, then winter sports is coming up. Before you got basketball.
Hey, basketball's teeing up. The girls start practice Monday.
Crazy. Yeah.
Already?
Yeah. Where's it, man?
Where's the time go?
Yeah. It's really
Obviously wrestling, perennial powerhouse, getting ready to get going. Boys basketball, getting ready to roll.
Yeah.
But we got some fall.
I know it's still one game at a time, but the state at Hancock Stadium. I know that's we got to do one game at a time.
One at a time.
Yeah,
Chris, don't get ahead of yourself.
Exactly. I do.
Don't get airs.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, this is it for the Chris Roberts.
Thanks,
Chris.
appreciate it. Go
Appreciate
Dogs.
You. We'll see you next week.
Let's get a W tonight.
Let's get a dub.
Okay, bye-bye.
Go Dogs.
Thanks. Go Dogs.
Take a break, RZ.
Since 1929, Christie Clinic has been delivering quality and personalized healthcare to the East Central Illinois region. Our culture is a unique blend of core values and a united vision. Christie Clinic. We listen. We care.
Greetings, Bulldog Nation. The Bulldog Gridiron Club is a non-profit organization made up of parents and community members whose goal is to enhance the reputation and tradition of Mahomet-Seymour Bulldog football and cheerleading through financial support and community outreach. To learn more about what we've done, what we have planned, and how you can help support our student athletes, visit our website for more information. Go Bulldogs!
The Mahomet-Seymour High School Athletic Boosters are proud to continue their support of 20 sport programs that make up MSHS Bulldog Athletics. They thank you for your continued support, and go Bulldogs.
Yep. All right. Guys, we're back. Playoff football, 7-3 at halftime. Here we go. Bulldogs will receive. It's a short one. It goes the up back. Can't tell who that is, but it's a good field position for the Bulldogs to start this second half.
I got to believe it's Seymour or Mason.
Maybe Manuel. I can't tell. Hammer, thank you.
Good job, Jack.
Jack Atkins joining us in the booth. He's our spotter.
We needed somebody with some intelligence up here, Dan.
Yeah. Jack Atkins joining us. You're our spotter, okay? Bulldogs, big challenge tonight against a tough Cyclone team coming in from Springfield, SHG. A lot of history in their program. Bulldogs up 7-3. Dyer brings his team out. He's got Ashby with him. 2 receivers to the far side. Looks like a run formation. He's got Hammer. He brings motion. That's Tiefenthaler. Tiefenthaler got room. Good block on the outside. I don't know about that. Ashby did everything right. And it looks like he's going to get called for a holding.
Ashby doesn't like it either, Dan.
I thought he did a textbook block, but I'm not in stripes. It's going to be called back. That's a 10-yard penalty. We don't have instant replay, do we, RZ? Next year. Felt like a good block. Nonetheless, it's going to be a hold on the Bulldogs. It'll set us back 10 yards, brings up 2nd and 20. That's where Dyer will pick up the offense. He's at his 25-yard line. He's got 20 yards to gain. Don't need to get it all at once. They'll set up on the far hash. A little confusion here. Manuel comes in on the near side. Hammer also on the near side. 1 receiver to the far side. Ashby to Dyer's right. Dyer takes it. He fakes to Ashby. He's got Hammer on the slant. Hammer picks up about 6, 7, call it 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and about 13.
You know what I like about that play, Dan? You can tell that Dyer has vision. Like, I'm not 100% convinced that he saw Hammerschmidt, but he knew where Hammerschmidt was supposed to be, and the ball went where Hammerschmidt was at.
Senior on senior. They know where they're going. This time, Dyer will keep it. He goes, he's got plenty of room. He's got blockers. Hammer with a block. There's a good gain from the senior quarterback, Luke Dyer.
It's a lot of maturity, too, Dan, to take a slide there and get the ball out of bounds. We don't need him getting an injury here.
No, we don't. He's our senior. He's our bread and butter. He's the heart and soul of the offense. Manuel comes in for Ashby. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side. Empty backfield. Dyer, 1st and 10. He'll take his time. He sets back. He's got a little time. Good chip block by Lambeau. Dyer buys time. He's got a man open. It's complete. It's Hammer. It's a first down.
Dan, we don't talk about the offensive line enough, but Braden Lamb, he fell down on that play, got up, and then just laid a massive block on the Cyclones there.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing, SHG playing lots of pressure there. Lambeau does a good job sticking with the play, gets a good chip block, gives Dyer that extra time. Dyer, good job scrambling. They're going to go a little tighter this time. They've got Ray on the near side in the tight end position. Ashby beside Dyer. Dyer gives to Ashby. It's a reverse. Ray's got it. SHG all over it. Tackle for loss. There is a penalty on the play. I got to think that's an illegal formation.
Dan, that's the problem with Ray Long. I mean, like, they have to dedicate some sort of defender to him. So it's going to be hard to pull off those type of plays and reverses and expect Ray to get some ground there. You might have better luck running Wade Manuel or Orton on those.
Yeah, that wasn't a legal formation. SHG declines it due to the tackle for loss. Brings up, actually they accepted it. Brings up 1st and 15. Dyer set to receive the snap from Finch. He's got Manuel in motion. He looks for Manuel. He's got Manuel. Tell you what, great completion, but if he gives Manuel a little bit better pass, he might be in for 6.
Yeah, we a little bit of a missed opportunity there, but big shout out to Wade Manuel there. That's a great grab there, sliding on his way down.
Just make sure you catch it. 3rd and call it 6 for the Bulldogs on this opening possession. This is a big possession for the Bulldogs to try to set the tone. They bring in the big boy package. Esker, lead blocker, gives to Brock. Brock straight ahead. He's got maybe 4. He's going to be short, it looks like, by a yard. This is definitely 4-down territory. Let's see what Coach Atkins decides. Dyer's going to come off to the sidelines here, Highs. He's going to get his play. He's going to come back. They say in the big boy package.
Dan, you did this to me earlier in the broadcast. Okay. What's your prediction here? What's going to happen?
Brock Vanderveer.
Oh, that's kind of cheating there. You already knew he was already in the backfield.
Players make plays. They give to Brock. Brock straight ahead, right behind that O-line. It's going to be close. SHG think they stopped him, and they do. Big play by the Cyclones to stop Brock short by maybe inches. You look at the yard marker, they missed it by a couple inches. Nonetheless, Bulldogs in good position defensively to start this drive.
So, Dan, one thing we talked about leading in the half, and hopefully the coaching staff has made a few adjustments, but we need to put a little bit more pressure on the quarterback here. They started out as a 5-wide set, again, right out of half here. So you know they plan on throwing the ball, and they were very successful on that last drive. So we've got to create some pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, there's no secrets from SHG. Brinkman empty backfield. He's got some room. He goes up top to his receiver. And there's a flag from deep in the backfield. There was some contact, but I'm not sure that's a PI. But again, I'm not in charge.
Yeah, they're talking it over, Dan, but I think it's going to stick. Brock can't look over his shoulder and look at the ball, but he also can't make as much contact as he did there, and he just about mowed the offensive or wide receiver over.
He came early. That's the old play where you got to learn how to spin your head around.
Yep.
If you spin your head around, you probably don't get the flag. That time he didn't. SHG capitalizes. They get the penalty, the first down. 8:59 left to go in the third. Again, empty backfield. No secrets here. 5 receivers set for SHG. Testing those DBs. Brinkman set to receive the snap. He'll look for the play call. Tries to make some adjustments on the fly. Brinkman's got his play from the sidelines. Receives the snap. Got a little time. He finds Seamus. Seamus, another first down. When they need a first down, they find Seamus O'Brien every time. Number 31's been doing it all night. They'll go quick again. Empty backfield. O'Brien on our near side along with number 2. That's Caldwell, the senior. Again, number 6 has been quiet. That's Jamarion Bardwell. He's in the slot on our far side. Brinkman receives. He's going to keep it. That's their go-to play. They're good for 4 or 5 yards every time with that draw. Esker does a good job of containing, but again, that's a good 5-6 yard play. Brings up 2nd and 4. Momentum now on the side of SHG. This time they'll bring Bardwell to our near side, along with O'Brien. 3 receivers set to our near side, 2 to the far side. Brinkman, another draw, another first down. It's pretty simple. They're spreading us out. They're either going pass or draw. That's their plays.
Yeah, it's very limited, the playbook is at this point in time, but it's working, Dan, so they don't need to make any changes.
Nope, we've got to adjust somehow. We've got to spy that quarterback, which is Brinkman. Again, 5 wide receivers, Brinkman on the snap. Here comes Esker on the pressure. The pass is up, it's no good. Good defense from Blade, the senior. with a good one-on-one coverage. That time we got a little pressure from Esker.
We did.
You got to imagine that we've got to spy the quarterback, and maybe Esker's our guy, and the draw or otherwise, Esker has to be the guy.
Somebody's going to have to be the guy, Dan, but Wagner is also very capable of blocking and put a stiff tackle on the quarterback. You know, if the quarterback takes enough hits, he's going to get a little scared and gun-shy as well, which will be, you know, advantageous here for the Bulldogs.
There's a deep pass. It's way too deep that time. Nothing doing there, not even catchable. They take a shot down the right side. Nothing doing there, brings up 3rd and 10 for the Cyclones. Ryan, they're going to pass here. Bulldogs content to stay in that man-to-man. Look for Brock Vanderveer, number 2. He's out there navigating the whole field. I want to see him make a play here.
Yeah, I would love to see a big play here. The Bulldogs are going to kind of need that.
We need
feel
pressure.
Like the Cyclones have a little bit of momentum here, and we need a big stop.
Pressure time. Brinkman passes to number 11. He's going to be right at the yard marker.
That's first down, Dan.
That's Roberson with a first down. We haven't called his name all night. He comes up big. It's going to be short.
Dan, they're spotting it short.
Yep.
I thought for sure that was a first down.
Big down. Crowd comes alive. 4th and 1. 7:07 left in the third. They bring number 2 in motion. Empty backfield. Watch out for the draw. Brinkman looks to the sideline. I'm telling you, watch out for the brawl. Look, you've got to have Esker make a play on this one. Brinkman receives. He's going to pass it. He's got O'Malley again. O'Brien, excuse me. Every time they need a play, Seamus makes it. Every time they need a conversion, Seamus is the man.
Yeah, Seamus obviously has some good hands there. He's playing in that slot position. Open a lot, you know, chipping away, Dan. You know, 7 to 10 yards every time, but successful every time.
Every time. Brinkman in that empty backfield receives. He's looking to pass. He's got a man across the middle. That middle's been open. They're taking advantage of it. Another big gain. That's number 13. That's Gavin Fay on the completion. Brings up 2nd and 4 on the 6-yard gain. Again, they're going to go to that draw again. Be ready for it. Brinkman receives. It's a fumble snap. There's a problem. Good break for the Bulldogs. Number 42 for your Dogs, right on it. Luke Boo coming in to make sure that he doesn't scoop it and throw it. 5:48 left to go, 3rd and 14. That's a big play, big break for the Bulldogs.
Sure is, Dan. That's what we needed, especially there in the red zone, pushing that ball back. Give us a little more room.
A little breathing room. Look for Seamus O'Brien. We got to find him. Number 31, he's on our near side for the Cyclones. Here's Brinkman. He's got time. He's got Noah. There's contact. Bo back on the coverage. It looks like it's going to be a PI, though. They'll talk about it. The crowd doesn't like it. There was some contact there.
There was some contact, Dan. I mean, you got to think
it's a
that
PI.
the officials got it.
Anytime a receiver falls down, it's probably a bad sign for your defense. They'll march it off. Cyclones with all the momentum here. 5:21 left. Bulldogs up 7-3. Cyclones threatening here at their 16-yard line. They'll stay in the empty backfield. O'Brien to our near side, number 31. Watch for him. Bardwell, number 6, in the slot. Brinkman, the quarterback, receives. Pump fakes. Looks for a receiver. He falls down. Incomplete. We got a little lucky there. A little lucky. The intended receiver, fell down on the play highs. Brings up 2nd and 10. Clock will stop. We got to play a football game here.
We sure do, Dan. And the defense, they've done a little bit better job those last 2 plays picking up Seamus. Seamus is running the same route. You know, I'm looking for him to mix it up there a little bit and maybe fake the slant route and pop out to the outside.
Brinkman looking for that slant. It's been open all night. Good coverage by the Bulldogs. Is it a reception? It is. That slant over the middle has been open for them all night long. We want Brock to come up a little bit on that.
Yeah, especially when we don't have that many yards to go. We don't need to be playing too far deep, covering that middle there. But we're going to take a quick injury timeout.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's pay some bills. We'll be right back here on Bulldog TV.
Networks. We take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363. Andrew White Dentistry is Mahomet's choice for quality dental treatment in a friendly environment. Dr. White is proud to serve his hometown of Mahomet from their new location at 1112 Broadmoor in Champaign. Call 217-359-5050 to set up an appointment today.
All right, we're back here. Playoff football, third quarter, 5:10 left to go. Cyclones threatening third and three yards to gain. 4 down territory. They'll make some substitutions due the Cyclones. That's Caldwell coming out. And number 23 comes in. That's Grosh. Mikey Grosh, the senior, comes in. 5 receiver set. They've been doing it all day. Brinkman, empty backfield, receives it. He's got time. He finds a man over. It's incomplete. They're going to that slant. They look for O'Brien again. That slant's been open. It was open again. Brinkman just missed him. 4 down territory. The crowd will come alive on this play. I hope. I feel like I need to get them going myself. 4th down play. Playoff football. 4:46 left. Brinkman, empty backfield. Bulldogs ready to roll. Need some pressure. Brinkman receives. He's looking for he's almost down. He finds a man. Wide open in the end zone for a Cyclone touchdown. Just about had Brinkman. Almost got his knee down. Somehow stayed afloat. Found his guy for the completion. That's Jamarian Bardwell. We talked about him, number 6, for the touchdown. Gives the Cyclones a lead. 9-7. They'll try for the point after here with 4:37 left to go in this third quarter. Tom Davis, the kicker. The snap is a low one. The hold's good. The kick is good. Well, we got a ball game, 10-7. We got an old-fashioned BG. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back here on Bulldog TV.
Jackson Construction and Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project.
We got Hammer, man. Welcome back here on Bulldog TV. We got a 10-7 game, 4:37 left. Frank Dutton Field, SHG. They've got all the momentum. Their sidelines pumped. We've got Tiefenthaler back deep. We got Wade Manuel back deep. They, as in Tom Davis, the kicker, has been going short to guys like Hammerschmidt. Who's on our near side, Jack? No, on this guy right here. No, short. The kick is short, and it's to Tiefenthaler. He'll cover it up. barely. Bulldogs in not a great field position. We'll take over at the 11. Let's go down to Brock. Brock, what's the pulse?
The pulse on this side is getting a little quiet. You see from the Cyclones, they're getting a little fired up, which rightfully so. I think that last play that they scored on was a broken play, and they were just ready to finish it off. So our offense has really got to step down, be focused, and we need some points on this one.
Yeah, you got to rely on those seniors here. The senior-led offensive line comes in. Dyer's got some time. He goes over the top. He's got Mason.
Talking about a flag, are you kidding me?
Excuse me, that was Wade Manuel. They've called that all night.
Dan, I mean, that's hard not to say anything here from the booth. I mean, we can see that. They grabbed Wade Manuel's arm and pulled him down. I don't know how the official misses that.
They've called it all evening, not this time. Brings up 2nd and 10. Lots of time, though. No time to panic. Luke Dyer, he goes empty backfield. He's got 3 receivers on the far side. He's got 2 on our near side. He's got a good snap. He finds Orton. Orton's got to go straight forward. Good play by SHG. That was number 62, Joe Obert, on the stop. Orton, though, picks up about 4, brings up 3rd and about 6. Big play here in this second half. 4 minutes left to go in the quarter. Ashby to Dyer's right. Dyer scans the defense, and he gets another freebie. There it is. That's the 4th time. Dyer's doing a great job of drawing him off sides. I think he gets another one. Let's see.
Yeah, they're going to mark it off, Dan.
Yep. We've really taken advantage of their aggressiveness on the D-line. That's their 4th penalty. And that brings up a very manageable 3rd down. Gives Burner some options here. Do you go to Ashby?
I think you go to Ashby. You got to pick up 2 yards here. He's good about picking up those tough yards, moving his feet. He doesn't usually have a lot of big gains, but he picks up the yards when we need him, Dan.
Well, they got Channing Byers leading the way. They give to Ashby. Ashby's got room. He gets the 1st down and more. He'll pick up 6. He'll move the chains. Bulldog football marching now. We'll go quick. Dyer, he's got Ashby to his right. He's got Channing leading the blocks. He gives to Ashby again. We're going grinding. That time, not a lot there, but Ashby still falls forward for 5. Brings up 2nd and about 5. Call it 6. We'll keep the pace alive. Ashby behind Dyer. Orton to our near side. 2 receivers to the far side. Dyer fakes to Ashby. He's going to look to pass. He looks for Ray. Ray's got 2 on him. He put it out a little too far that time. Outside of the reach of Raymond Long, but on a 2nd down play, I'm not mad at it.
No, Dan, you got to take those shots. You got to mix a few things up here. Keep the defense honest. They are double covering Ray. I mean, they've got that part figured out. The defense is sticking tight to Ray. So hopefully we take advantage of some of our other receivers.
This time Hammerschmidt in the backfield along with Ashby. Byers in motion. There goes Hammer. We're going right. Roll out right. Dyer's got a little time. Now he doesn't. He's swallowed up by that SHG defense. Big play by number 52, Emery Green, for the defense. Brings up 4th down. We're going quick. We'll see if we punt here, though. Timeout. Is it an injury? We got an official's timeout. We'll see what it is. Bulldogs line up. Can't quite tell what's happening down there, Heis. It is 4th and 11. And the Bulldogs line up in a empty backfield. They'll set Dyer deep. He's the punter. Back deep is Bardwell. Bardwell will watch that thing go right out of bounds. Pretty good punt from Dyer. It's a field possession game now. Let's stay here. Let's go down to Brock. Brock, what are you feeling?
I feel the energy is starting to pick up here. We didn't make things happen on that one. However, the sideline is starting to jump up just a little bit.
All right, I think the key is, Heiser, we talked about at halftime, get some pressure on Brinkman. He goes empty backfield once again. He's looking for slants. He's looking for a draw. Right now he's looking for his play. We got 3 receivers to our near side, 2 to the far side. Brinkman with the snap. Receives it. It is a draw. Esker right on it. Brock with a good read coming up from that safety position. That's the plays we need. Only 1 yard gain that time. Excuse me, more than one. Looks like about 3 yards. Brings up 2nd and 6. Called a 4-yard gain for Brinkman. We talked about it, Heis. They're doing empty backfield is either a draw or a slant pass. That's their game. Got to find a way to stop it. Brinkman calls out the mic. Calls out Esker. This time he'll keep it again. Esker right on it along with that D-line. D-line steps up that time. Noah Frank and others. A little extracurricular activity. Still a 2-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and about 4 for SHG. This time they'll bring Trent Caldwell into the backfield. Number 2, the senior, 5'10". He's next to Brinkman. Man in motion is Broadwell. They fake. It's a slant to guess who? Seamus O'Brien. Every time they need a first down, they find Seamus. And he gets it. He gets it again, brings up 1st and 10. Brinkman looks to his sideline, gets his play call, empty backfield. Brinkman back. He goes deep this time. He's got a man. It's complete to number 1. That's Logan on the reception. Mylan Logan, and there's a penalty on the play as well. Big play for the Cyclones down the right side. Left side, excuse me. There is a flag on the play, or was there? No flag.
Yeah, I didn't see a flag, Dan.
That's my fault. Big play from the Cyclones. Brinkman gets the play. Empty backfield. The pass is working for them. He'll keep it this time. Here comes Brock Vanderveer. Not fooled. 18 seconds and counting. That'll count us down to the 4th quarter. I got to imagine we'll switch sides. No wind at all tonight.
Dan, do we have any idea how fast Brock is? Do we know his 40 time?
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like he makes 15 yards in no time.
Well, and he reads so well. Hey, with that, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back for 4th quarter action playoff football here on Bulldog TV.
Growing your family, opening your own business, retiring to travel, leaving your legacy. At Busey Bank, we know there's a lot to look forward to and a lot of planning along the way. Celebrate your life's milestones by putting your money to work. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Big critical moment in this playoff game against the Cyclones. 2nd and 9 from their 16. Brinkman, empty backfield. They've been doing it all night. Look for O'Brien, number 31. He's wanting to go to him all day. This time he goes up top. It's caught. Is he out of bounds?
He didn't catch it, Dan. It went over his head.
Okay. They did try to go to Seamus again.
Yeah, you might have to update your prescription there on your eyeglasses.
I need Bergwald. Wow. Brings up a huge, critical third down. You know it's 4-down territory, but they do have Tom Davis that can knock in a three-pointer. He did it earlier this game. Empty backfield now. Bulldog defense needs to make a stop. Brinkman with time. Buy some more. He's got a man over. Huge tackle from Demos. Is he short?
Yeah, short.
It's a first down.
No, fourth. Wait. Yeah, that's first.
It's first down there, but I think that's Seamus down there. He's feeling something.
He felt it. Demos.
Hopefully he's okay.
Demos absolutely crushed him. He earned that first down, did O'Brien. Once again, O'Brien, another critical first down play. And he'll pay for it this time. With that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back for a critical set of downs here on Bulldog TV.
Since 1929, Christie Clinic has been delivering quality and personalized healthcare to the East Central Illinois region. Our culture is a unique blend of core values and a united vision. Christie Clinic. We listen. We care.
Guys, first and goal from the 5 in this playoff game. Bulldogs down 3. Clock's ticking.
So for you folks at home, Seamus O'Brien.
Yep.
He walked off the field on his own accord. So we think he's okay. We probably see him take one series off, and then he'll be back in the ball game.
5 wide, as always. Brinkman in the shotgun formation from his own 5. He takes a snap. He's got time. He'll keep it. Here comes the Bulldogs. Ball's out. Who's got it? Bulldog football! Huge play. Massive play. Massive play. I think it's Frank on the recovery. I couldn't tell. Nonetheless, a massive play. The Bulldogs knocked the ball loose from Brinkman, and they'll take over deep in their territory. I don't know who got it, Ryan, but we couldn't have asked for better timing.
Yeah, Dan, this is what we needed to kind of shift the momentum here a little bit. Give the Bulldogs a little bit of a pick-me-up. This is still a close game, Dan. We're tight. Down by 3 points. That's it.
And Dyer lines up in his end zone. And we got a 5th one. That's 5. That's another 5, and that's 5 for them. Another offsides for SHG.
Dan, you got to believe if SHG, if they actually survive this game and they win,
yeah,
their defensive line is going to be doing some push-ups or running some laps tomorrow.
Yeah, they're going to be watching film for sure. Dyer gives to Ashby. Ashby straight ahead, nothing doing. That's this time. On that 1st and 5 play, he might pick up 1, brings up 2nd and 4. Critical play, though, to draw them offsides, gets us out of the end zone, gives Dyer a little breathing room. This time, that was Vanderveer in the backfield, and he'll stay in the backfield. Channing Byers in the H-back position. 2 receivers to our near side. Dyer receives. He's got a little time. He looks for Ray. Up in the air, no good. Good defense by number 7. Drew Ward on the outside, defending Ray. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Talking about a critical 3rd and 3 here, Dan. We've got to pick up 10 yards to advance the ball. Bulldogs need a win here.
I don't want to call it, but I think you keep the ball.
First down.
You keep the ball in Dyer's hands on a rollout play, and see if he can't get you that first down himself. Brock Vanderveer in the backfield. Dyer rolls out. He's got options. He's got Ray. Ray secures it for the first down. Huge play.
Big play there from the senior. We know this. Ray's a big kid. He's fast, Dan, but his hands are incredibly soft.
Really, really big play here. Move the chains, brings up 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. 10:29 left to go. Bulldogs down 3. Brock in the backfield with Dyer. 3 receivers. They give to Brock. Brock pumping his feet. Maybe picks up 1, call it 2, brings up 2nd and 8. They'll stick with Vanderveer in the backfield. Channing still in there leading the way. It's actually a 3-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 7. 10 minutes left. Bulldogs down 3. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts, both sides. Dyer with Vanderveer next to him or behind him. And he'll give it to Vanderveer. Brock falls forward for maybe 1. Call it 2, brings up 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 here with 9 minutes and counting. Clock's ticking. We'll go quick. Tiefenthaler comes in. Ray Long, one-on-one on the near side. 3 receivers to Dyer's left side. He's got Brock next to him. He looks to his sideline, looks for the play call. Whispers in the ear of Vanderveer. Dyer's going to pass. He'll keep it. Falls forward. He's not going to be enough for 1st down. Brings up 4th down. Picks up 2. Brings up 4th and 1. Big play call here.
Big play call, Dan. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but Brock's got a little bit of a limp to him. I mean, he's had a long night, and we still got 10 minutes left of this ball game here. We're going to need him both offensively and defensively.
4th and 1. They bring in the big boys. Lambo comes in. Channing comes in. Tight package. Brock's there. We need 1 yard. Man in motion. The give is to Brock. They're all over it. Brock finds a way. Brock finds a way. He falls forward. It's going to be close. Does he get it? He got it. 1st and 10 for your Bulldogs. Brock did a heck of a job. He had every right to be tackled. Somehow found a way. Now we're cooking. Dyer in the backfield. Brock next to him. 3 receivers, far side. Raymond on his near side. He rolls left. He's got a man. It's a pick. Interception, Cyclones. Number 7 for the Cyclones, Drew Ward. I don't know where Dyer was looking, but it was to the wrong guy. Drew Ward with a pick. Big play here in this 4th quarter. Ward read it all the way. Gets the interception. Cyclone football, 1st and 10 from their 20. Their 30. Bulldog defense has got to make a play now. Bulldogs down 3. Brinkman, empty backfield. Bardwell in the slot. Watch out for O'Brien, number 31. He's back in there. He's on the far side. Brinkman steps back. He's got a man down the sideline. It's O'Brien, and it's a touchdown. Touchdown Cyclones. They found Seamus once again.
Well, Dan, this puts the Bulldogs in a tough spot here. We've got almost 8 minutes left in the game. You know, we're down now. You assume that they're going to get the extra point here. We're down by 10 points.
We got some work.
We got some work.
2-score
We're
ball
not
game.
in a favorable spot, that's for sure. But, you know, like we go back to that Highland game. You know, we took it to double overtime. You know, the kids played tough. So I mean, we still have a chance here. I mean, 10 points is very manageable, but we've got to figure out a way to slow down their passing offense.
Yep. Got to find a way to score offensively, too. Only 1 score for the Bulldogs, that lone 7 points. Haven't scored since that first half. We got to find a way to find the pay dirt. 8 minutes left, 17-7. playoff football against a really tough Cyclone team. Seamus O'Brien has been a problem all night long. Once again, gets one for the Cyclones. This game's not over, though. Tiefenthaler back deep, along with Wade Manuel. Up back position, number 11, A.J. Demos, along with Hammer. They've been kicking it short. Davis is the kicker. Tom Davis for SHG. SHG feeling all the momentum. We'll go down to Brock in a minute, but not yet. Tom Davis. Go ahead, Brock. Let's go with you.
I'm seeing the similar things to what you're seeing. Is we have been kind of taken apart on their slant all night, and then they made that fly wide open by Seamus. So we're going to need to step up right here. We need 7 points pretty quick.
We just don't have an answer for O'Brien. All night he's been the killer for us on defense, but offensively we haven't found the right formula either. This time Dyer will set up at his 34-yard line, down 10, 7:47 left to go, empty backfield. Going to look to strike quickly. Dyer looks to pass. He's got Long over the middle, first down. They'll go quick now. As soon as they spot the ball, 7:39 left to go. We'll stay empty backfield. We've got Colton Metcalf-Poulos out wide to the left. It's a screen to Tiefenthaler. Good block on the outside from Ray. That's another first down. Maybe short a yard. We'll see.
You know, I got a little scared there, Dan. I don't know if you remember the Bears play call there against the Redskins.
Don't overthink.
When Kramer's trying to get the ball, they hand it off to an offensive lineman. I thought maybe he was going to get that on the slant.
Dyer sets back. He's got a man over the top. It's Mo. It's Wade. Manuel. Down to the 10. Huge connection from Dyer to Manuel. Wade Manuel with a huge play over the slot. They'll go quick. 7:22 left. All three timeouts. Plenty of time here. Dyer gets his play. Here comes Colton back into the line. 5 receiver set. Dyer scans. Receives. He's looking for a keeper. He's going to take it himself. And he's down at about the 3. Brings up 2nd and goal. Down 10.
We got an injury down there, possibly on the field there, Dan. We got a Bulldog offensive lineman. Seems to be struggling a little bit.
Looks like a big boy down there. Woo! Let's take a quick break and catch our breath. We'll be right back here on Bulldog TV.
Greetings, Bulldog Nation. The Bulldog Gridiron Club is a non-profit organization made up of parents and community members whose goal is to enhance the reputation and tradition of Mahomet-Seymour Bulldog football and cheerleading through financial support and community outreach. To learn more about what we've done, what we have planned, and how you can help support our student athletes, visit our website for more information. Go Bulldogs!
The Mahomet-Seymour High School Athletic Boosters are proud to continue their support of 20 sport programs that make up MSHS Bulldog Athletics. They thank you for your continued support, and go Bulldogs! At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling, to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs.
For the Bulldogs, 2nd and 3 from the 4. They do have a first down. It's not 2nd and goal. They give to Brock. Brock straight ahead. He's short, but he'll be on the 1. It's probably a first down. We'll see. Is it? It is first. First down, 1st and goal, 6:45 left to go. We've got 4 tries at this. They give it to Ashby. Ashby falls forward, and he's short. Brings up second down, second and goal. We'll go quick, 6:30 left. Gives to Ashby again, over the top. There is a flag on the far side. We might have went early.
Yeah, I got to believe it's a false start here, Dan.
What's the call here? It's on the defense. Before the play, it's a untimed penalty. 6:26 left to go. The clock is ticking, Heiser. Second down and goal to go. We got about a yard to go. Diesel package in, over the top. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So the offense did what they had to do. Brock Vanderveer, I believe, on the touchdown. Excuse me, that was Ashby that put it in over the top. Jackson will come out to try to make this a 4-point ball game. Excuse me, a 3-point ball game. Dyer on the hold, Finch with the snap. This is a big kick. The snap is good, hold's good, the kick is up, and the kick's good. We got a 3-point ball game. 6:14 left to go in this playoff game. Brock, talk to me.
We've got a lot of time left in this game. That was absolutely crucial. The offense just absolutely came alive. They've been quiet all night, and they just came alive. So I love the push. I love the hustle. I love the fast offense. We need one more.
Well, speaking of one more, Brock, we need one more stop. We need a stop defensively. We haven't had the formula. Go ahead.
No, we haven't had the formula. We need to pick it up on defense on the slant. But, hey, just a shout-out to those folks at home that are watching us. We've got a YouTube supporter out there, a couple of them actually watching. Thank you very much for the support. We appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the show.
Thank you out there. We appreciate all the hype, all the support, all the likes, shares, and comments. Keep them coming. Jackson Davis set to kick. We've got Bardwell deep for the Cyclones. Can't tell who the other guy is. Jackson is going to kick it. It's a short one. It's fumbled. It's loose. It's Bulldog football. It's Bulldog football. It's Bulldog football. Let's go. Jackson Davis with the onside. A huge play for the special teams. Special teams, special players, special plays. Bulldog football. 6:10 left in this one. We've had that onside kick all year long. Jackson delivers.
You bet, Dan. We've tried that. What was the last game that we just played? Was that Matt Toon?
It was.
I think it was Matt Toon.
At home, Matt Toon. Dyer with it. Finds Tiefenthaler. He evades one tackler. Falls forward for a short gain of 2. What a big call. Big moment, big play for the special teams. We're not done yet. 5:50 left to go. Officials timeout. What do we got here? We got an injury. It looks like Tiefenthaler. We're going to stay right here. Tiefenthaler with a positive game. Ryan, let's reset here. 5:55 left. Bulldogs down 3. They've got 3 timeouts in their pocket. Plenty of time. Clock's ticking. Dyer sets his offense. He's got Ashby deep in the backfield. 1 receiver to the far side, 2 to the right. That's Hammer and Manuel. Dyer receives. It's a reverse. It's a flea flicker. He's got Raymond. Raymond almost makes a play, but Jamarian Bardwell makes a better play for the Cyclones. The crowd wants a PI, but I think that's a good play from Jamarian. Brings up 3rd and 7. Plenty of time, 4 down territory. Bulldogs set up. They got 3 receivers to the left. Ashby in the backfield. Dyer receives. He keeps. Forward, nothing doing. 4th down. Woo, baby. Playoff football. It all comes down to this. 4th down, 9 yards to go. Burner draws up his go-to play. The senior quarterback, Luke Dyer. Shotgun formation. He's got 4 receivers. He rolls to his left. He's got a little time. He goes deep. He's got a man. He's got Orton. He's got Orton. Bulldog. Woo! Touchdown, Mo! Let's go! The old flea flicker.
You got to love the confidence in the play call on that one, Dan.
The rollout.
Yeah.
Bulldogs score it. Mason Norton with a huge play. Luke Dyer, the senior, finds him. The point after. Bulldogs up 3. Huge point after. Davis's kick is up. It is good. That's a big point after from JD as well. Puts the Bulldogs up 4. They got to score a touchdown now. Oh, my goodness. Let's take it down to Bams. Bams.
Woo-wee! Was not expecting that. I was expecting, can we get a first down? But you know Coach Atkins always has something up his sleeve. Amazing play. Morton was ready. Huge, huge play for the Bulldogs.
Can I do it, RZ? Can I do it, RZ? I don't care. Can I do the MO? Can I do the MO? I'm not going to do it. H-O-T-T-O-M-O. He can't take him high to Mo. Hey, it's not over yet. 4:48. Lots of time. Cyclones have 3 timeouts. Our defense has got to get a stop. They need a touchdown to go ahead. A 3 won't do it for them. Woo, baby. 4:48 left to go. Jackson Davis set to kick. Ooh, baby, we have got some playoff football here at Frank Dutton Field. I wish you were here. Davis methodically steps up. He'll kick it deep. He goes to the far side. It's fumbled. Bulldogs are pursuing. It's a tackle by the Bulldogs. Great special teams. Henry Dyer leading the way. Gets a stop. SHG tested here. They got to start this drive on their 11-yard line, Highs. 4:41 left to go. Far from over.
Way far from over, Dan. We still have a lot of time left here. The momentum has definitely shifted here to the Bulldogs. A lot of excitement from the sidelines and the crowd. But we have to find an answer to SHG.
O'Brien.
O'Brien. He's been getting the ball all day.
We got to find pressure. Got to dial it up. You got to expect Turks. Got to take some risk here. Brinkman in that empty backfield. Been doing it all game. He'll take the snap. He'll keep it. Wagner finds him, but not after about 5. Clock's ticking, though. 4:32. Clock's ticking. SHG is going to try to go quicker now. They like to check the sideline for the play call. That will cost them time. Brinkman, empty backfield. 3 receivers to the near side. Watch out for 31, O'Brien. Brinkman, plenty of time. He goes deep. He looks for Seamus. He's got Seamus down the sideline. He misses a tackle. He's in for a cyclone. Is he out of bounds? Is he out of bounds?
No, the official called a touchdown.
It's a touchdown. Touchdown Cyclones again. Seamus O'Brien is just having his way with this Bulldog defense. They'll come up. They'll go for a point after. They get the touchdown. Still 4 minutes left to go in this game. 21-23. Davis set to kick, trying to put them up 3. Bulldogs still within 1 score here. Davis kicks up. Kicks good. Wow. Once again, give Seamus O'Brien credit. He has been the player we can't stop. Brock, what are you seeing?
we got a lot of pressure going and trying to push through. However, it wasn't just Seamus catching that. That was an amazing pass by their quarterback. It was on a dime.
Yeah.
So we just got to figure out a way to stop that. More importantly, we got to get a score right here.
Hey, great point from Bams down there. What a great pass from Brinkman, the sophomore. Puts it right into Seamus's hands. Good thing is, Heis, leaves us 4 minutes and 3 timeouts. I like our chances with Dyer at quarterback and that senior-led offense. We have all the tools in place to come back from this.
You're right, Dan.
What a ball game.
We definitely have the personnel on the field to execute this stuff here.
3:59 left to go in this one. Tom Davis set to kick, not the Iowa coach that you guys are familiar with. This is just a kid. Tom Davis kicks it deep and will receive it. Fumbles, picks it up, and he's tackled there at about the 10. So we've got 90 yards to go for this Bulldog offense with all 3 timeouts left to go. That was Braden Garrett on the reception, or the kickoff return, excuse me. Maybe Tiefenthaler, I couldn't quite tell. Wow, what a ball game. Plenty of time, though, 3:51 left. We got some work to do, though. We'll start out on the 11-yard line. When the Bulldogs open it up offensively, we're in good hands with Dyer. Dyer will start this drive out at his 11-yard line. 3:51 left to go, 3 timeouts. Tiefenthaler on the near side, tight package, 4 receivers. Ashby in motion. Dyer empty backfield. Looks for a receiver. He's got a man open. Looks for Long. Raymond, no PI, no reception. We'll bring up second down, 2nd and 10 for your Bulldogs. Good pass. Just led him a little bit too far. Orton will replace Ashby. You've got Manuel, Tiefenthaler, Hammer, Orton, Long, empty backfield, 2nd and 10, 3:44. Dyer receives, looks for a receiver. He's got Ray. Ray moves the chains. He's got tacklers. Not after a first down, moves the chains. Bulldogs will hurry it up to the offense, led by Tyson Finch. Tyson, as soon as that ball's set, he's ready. We got trips to our left. We got trips to our right. This is a package we haven't seen. We got Ashby near side. Dyer will look for Tiefenthaler. He's got Tiefenthaler on the sideline. Short game. Does he get out of bounds? I think he does. Clock stops, 3:27 left. Bulldogs with 3 timeouts, 2nd and call it 6. Empty backfield, 3 receivers to our far side, 2 to the near. Dyer scans the defense. He's got time. Clock stopped. Dyer with pressure. He throws it up. Good job getting rid of that ball because he was about to get sacked. Brings up 3rd and 5. Call it 6 for the Bulldogs. This is definitely 4 down territory. 5 receivers. Ray to our near side. 3 receivers to the far side. The senior, Luke Dyer, receives it. He's got a little time. He gives it to Hammer. Hammer straight ahead. He's going to be short of the first down. Brings up 4th down and about 3. It all comes down to this for all intents and purposes. 4th down. Clock's ticking. 3 minutes. 5 receivers. We need a first down, and we need it in the worst way. Dyer checks the sideline. He sends Manuel in motion, flips the field. Now 3 receivers to his left. Dyer looks, scans, keeps. He's got to get a first down. He looks for Tiefenthaler. There's a flag late. It's a PI. It's a PI.
That's a costly penalty there for the Cyclones. But the Bulldogs needed that call bad.
Did they need that call? Boy, did they need that call. It'll be a pass interference on the Cyclones. Wow, it could have came down to that. 1st and 10 Bulldogs, and that'll stop the clock. Plenty of time. 2:35 left. All 3 timeouts at the 49-yard line for the Bulldogs. Plenty of time here.
Dan, do we know, is Ashby injured? Because we haven't seen.
We haven't seen him, but they're going 5. They're going 5 wide, and they do it again. Dyer's got time. He looks for Wade, and it's deflected. Good defense by number 12. That's Bryce Kraft on the good defensive play for the Cyclones. He got his paw on it late. Brings up 2nd and 10. 2:29 left to go in this playoff game. What a game it's been. 49-yard line for the Bulldogs. They got 51 yards to get to next week. Dyer once again, empty backfield. Sets up. He's got pressure. He steps into the pocket. There's a penalty. I believe it's a face mask. 2:22 left. We'll see what the call is. It's either a hold or a face mask, Heis.
I mean, Dyer's adjusting his helmet here, so you got to believe that it's face mask. I also think that his head went straight down, which usually is an indicator there.
Yeah. It is. The call is a face mask. Bulldogs getting some timely penalties. The Cyclones, some costly ones. Bulldogs now, again, 3 timeouts, 2:22 left. Beneficiary of that face mask. That's not an automatic first down.
I thought it was a first down or automatic first down, but we're not. But
Clock's
most
ticking.
importantly, I'm glad to see a running back into the game.
Yep, Dyer will pass. Pass is short, but it's third. That'll bring up 3rd down. So 3rd and 3, 2:12 left. Clock will stop at least on the incompletion. 4 down territory. Bulldogs will spot it at the Cyclones 44. They need 3 yards here to move the chains and keep this drive alive. Bulldogs go into a tight formation. They got Ashby next to Dyer. Ashby goes in motion. Excuse me, that's Manuel. Manuel goes right. Dyer steps in the pocket. He goes deep. He's got a wobbler. It is picked off. It's picked off by the Cyclones. Dyer got enough pressure that's number 5, Walters, on the pick. Dyer got hit as he stepped into the pocket, and it threw that pass off just enough to put that ball into not the pass he wants. Walters receives it. Cyclones will take over. 1st and 10 with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. 3 timeouts still for the Bulldogs. We've got to get stops to give us a chance. Brinkman will stay in the empty backfield. Look for a keeper from Brinkman. Got to take care of 31, O'Brien, on the outside. He's the farthest receiver on your screen, far side. Brinkman checks his receivers. Bulldogs showing pressure. They get pressure, but Brinkman evades it, and he'll be just fine getting down for a short gain. Call it 3 yards, brings up 2nd and 7. Clock's ticking.
That was honestly a smart play there by Brinkman. You know, you don't need to get the yards. All you got to do is keep control of the ball and keep possession, and no sense taking a hit from Brock Vanderveer. So,
no.
Good decision making there with the Cyclones QB.
Good decision. Brings up 2nd and 8. Clock is ticking. Bulldogs don't use a timeout just yet. Seamus goes all the way over to his sideline this time to get his play. He knows he's got 20 seconds on the play clock. He'll run it all the way down. You got to look for another draw. But you've got to protect the pass. Bulldogs in one-on-one. Brock Vanderveer scanning that defense from the backfield. Bulldogs show pressure. It's another draw play. Esker with the shoestring tackle. Nothing doing there. Bulldogs will call timeout. 1:17 left to go. That's their first timeout. They got 2 left. Esker with a big play. Brings up 3rd and 7. Excuse me, 7. Let's go down to Brock. Brock, we haven't talked to you in a while.
Well, I think they're doing the right thing. If I was the Cyclones, they're going to try to run this clock down. They've got 2 more plays to make it happen. They're probably going to punt on 4th down, but I'm glad that Coach Atkins stopped the clock on this one. There is enough time to do something, but it's getting down to the wire.
Yeah, we got 2 plays to make 2 stops. They've got 2 timeouts to make it. We just got to get the ball back. It's going to come down to this series of plays. Javon Tompkins right over the ball, gets ready to roll. SHG, you got to think, is going to stay in that empty backfield. It's been working for him all night long.
Yeah, Dan, you got to believe they're going to run it here. I mean, you want the safest option here, right? But I don't see a running back in the backfield.
Nope, they haven't had it all night. Brinkman will take it from center in that shotgun formation. You got to keep them honest, though. They're going to look for that slant over the middle at some point. They send Broadwell in motion. He comes back out. He's going to pass. It is over the middle. It's short. Good tackle, but a good gain for SHG. Brings them 4th and 1.
What?
No, it's 4th down. It's 4th down. 113. 113.
They're moving it. He was short.
They do call it a 1st down on the field. Tough break for the Bulldogs. Atkins isn't happy about it. It looked like he was short from our perspective. 1 minute left and counting. That could have been it. That might be it, Heise. A big spot, a favorable spot for the Cyclones. Gives them a 1st down, and Atkins has to call a timeout. He wants to talk about it. That spot was very favorable.
He was short.
Let's take it down to Brock. Brock, you're right there. Was he short?
He was short, and this line judge closest to us here actually called it short. And that's one of the reasons Atkins is so upset, because he kind of got overridden. Atkins is furious, but they've already moved the mark, gave him a 1st down, and that's hard to undo.
It's very hard to undo, and if we're being honest, that might be the ball game. It might have come down to that spot, unfortunately. Atkins is livid, rightfully so. That's tough because it takes your season away. But there's nothing we can do about it. 1st and 10 for the Cyclones, 45 seconds left. Bulldogs with 2 timeouts. I think 1 timeout. They just called 1. Bulldogs need a turnover. You got to imagine that Brinkman's going to keep it. We got to try to rake the ball loose somehow, some way. Brinkman will keep it. Rake the ball, boys. He's brought down for a short gain. Brings up 2nd and 1. Timeout for the Bulldogs. That's their final timeout, I think. It will be a timeout for the Bulldogs. Ryan, there's only one play you got here, and that's to try to rake the ball.
Yeah, Dan, that's the only option. You got to knock the ball loose. But I don't understand why Sacred Heart Griffin, why they're not just down on the ball at this point in time. I mean, that's probably the safest play for them.
Victory formation.
Yeah, victory formation, down the ball, take the win. I mean,
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's a well-fought game, great defense. You know, again, it's still not over. You know, miracles have happened. But,
sure.
You know, the Cyclones, they've come out and played a good game. So have the Bulldogs, though, Dan. I mean, we can't discount the effort and the talent that's out on the field.
No, it's been a great season. Shout out to these seniors fighting to the very end. They need something. They need a miracle right here, and they do come out in victory formation. Surprised they didn't do it earlier. And 39 seconds on the clock. They will down that ball. Bulldogs can't do anything about it. No timeouts left to go. SHG will move on in this playoff scenario. The Bulldogs will end their season at 7-3. A great season all in all. A great playoff game. They left it on the field tonight.
Yeah, they did, Dan. They've done everything we can expect out of them. I mean, they put a lot of effort, and And the Bulldogs, they played well. You know, a few things didn't fall to our favor, and we couldn't find an answer for Seamus O'Brien. You know, game ball goes to him for sure.
Yep. Give credit to SHG. They'll move on in this IHSA playoff format. Bulldogs will wrap up the season at 7-3. Great season for the Bulldogs. You know, we're not done yet. We'll be back next year.
We'll be back basketball season if they have us back, Dan.
Well, maybe. I don't know if they canceled us yet or not. But that'll do it. That's a wrap for the 2024 season. We appreciate all the viewers. Thank you, RZ. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Bams, Brock. Shout out to Chad Collins. Bulldog TV signing out for 2024. Go Dogs.
Why don't you go scoreboard? Yeah, tight, of course.
How about those Bulldogs?
Comments are lively. Football postgame. Coach Atkins comes to the booth, and so one of the better performances in terms of playing the whole game. Right, but I mean, we're not. I don't know if they're. We'll need a camera up here. No, Coach Atkins. So they'll need. Are they? Do you hear them? Are they still talking?